Amiya. Hello, everybody. Hello. Happy Wednesday to you guys. Oh, Amiya, happy hump day. This is your Dream Weaving Spider Mama, Amiya Aranha. I mean, Ami Sensei. Because we're just definitely different. And my neck just cracked so loudly, you guys. You probably could not hear, but I think my bonitis is acting up today. My glasses askew. No. Oh my god, I thought I was so well put together and teacher like, and then I can't believe my glasses my glasses are crooked and I can't even fix it for some reason. Oh, for some reason I can't fix it. It's irreparable. I guess my glasses will just have to stay like this. Hello everyone. Yeah, I got What if I tilt my head this... Oh, that's the opposite way. If I tilt my head this way, it's not so obvious, right? No, it's okay. I'm not freaking out. I'm the substitute teacher. And I'm definitely not freaking out. I know how to handle a class full of students, okay? Especially ones that were just misbehaving in the hallway before we started the class. I know how to deal with students like you, okay? I've been a substitute teacher many times, and I'm definitely not freaking out, and I understand that. Stop passing notes! Was it scary? Was it scary enough? It's supposed to be very scary and threatening. No, you can't go to the bathroom. We should have gone during your lunch break. I'm blushing, by the way. I don't know how that happened. Oh, because I was taking pictures before stream. You ever wonder why Amiya Aranha is always calling in substitute? What do you mean always? This is like... It's like a once a month type of thing, you know? It's probably her bonitis. Probably acting up more than even my own bonitis today. I only get scared of people referring to me by my last name, which only teachers did. Mr. Freud! Put away the Doom Calculator game. Hello, anyway, hello everyone. I was about to say hello to one person, but then I realized I haven't said hello to anybody yet. I know I'm good at it. I'm good at sounding scary when I want to, okay? But not in like a real way, only in like a comedic way. See, I thank you for the 16 months. Lock and load spitballs. That's disgusting. Oh, I have to sneeze! Excuse me, class. Don't worry, I'm not sick. I'm just allergic to hooligans. I'm allergic to hooligans. Thank you for the bless you, Tisker. I'm allergic to hooligans, and now I got stuffed up voice. It's a chalk. That's no. It's your bad behavior. You better clean it up. Alright, let me say hi, everyone. One second. Yeah, I know I'm gonna be real sick with you guys. I can already tell. Hello too. No. Do not call me mom. This is not even teacher. This is not even teacher mode. This is real Ami mode. And no teasing. If someone accidentally calls the teacher mommy, it's not a big deal, but it is illegal actually. So don't. Alright, okay. Hello to Shukter House and Gildrian and Anonymous and Heart and Turbo and Sturm and Pyrie, and Mephi, and Buckwheat. Hello, Akatsuki. No, I'm very serious, you guys. I'm very serious. Do not call me mommy and my dad. You'll be deleted. Well, your message will be deleted. Okay, there we go. Hello to Akatsuki and Star Pop and no, you will be deleted. I didn't mean to say that. That's so scary. Hello Star Pop and General Format and Kayla and Batsu and Mao No Mao. Man, I'm having to get out the discipline in the first like 5 minutes of stream. This is crazy. Hello Cat and Conky and Peppermint and Turismo. Hello to Plenum and Railgun. Hello Dr. Fish. Oh my gosh, Dr. Fish is joining us today. You guys. Next person to call me mommy will be timed out. I'm not messing around. I'm not kidding. Do you understand? Dr. Fish, we have a doctor joining us in the class today. Thank you for joining us, Dr. Fish. I hope you learned something, even though you're very, very smart and it might be difficult. Hello to Koshi and Big Guy and Jellyhead and Azu and ZR and Sumptuous Potato. And hello to DJ and Marv and Megu and Hero, and hello to Shrike and Ohamiya Kyoku and K7 and Dragoof and Lyrical Curry. Hello to Hinge. Hello Alderin and Some Dude and Zahutsume. Hello to Temporal Paradox. Hello Hudstorm and Silver Myth and Cat Bus and Absolute Link. Hello, No Fun Zone. Hello, Lurkers and VOD Watchers as well. Hello to Ria and Iron Stag. Hello, Gento and Sheik and Uncle Red and Indecisive and Mr. Front and Luca Cat and Mauricio and Naxter and Ohamiya to Sprite Junkie and Handsome Orc. Oh, I got skipped. Hello to Lole and Yonju-Nana and Riding Soul and Smoker Mega Drive and hello Doiro and Korvumi and Iskander. Hello to Punak and Phoenix and Professor Bloom. Hello to... Oh, we have a professor and a doctor in the classroom today, so be on your best behavior, students. Hello, Big Simp. Hello to Mr. Pound Cakes. Ooh, I want to eat you. I want to eat pound cake, that is. She's too cute. It's not fair. Do you really? I feel like I just I feel like I was way too scary in like the first 5 minutes of stream, and now I'm feeling very self-conscious. But I don't like being called mommy in that way. Hello to Tomo and Android and Tamascus and Pink Dragon and iChama. Hello to Miller and FC and Yuko and Yang and Newbie and Board Clips. And hello Musto and Finite Set and Rain and Akarin and Drop and Brielle and Ohamiya to Tetera and Phenology and hello to Ayan. Hello to Johan. Hello Rabbit Bunny Man and Blau and Mo. It is not my birthday, but thank you for the sentiment. Hello to Hermit Bats, and Elusive Man, and CJ, and Riley, and hello Soho and Cosmic Spirit and Alpaca, and Sotiris, and AQ50, and Ankylosaurus, and Neo Joe Shizzle. It's not my birthday. Hello, Amnesia. Oh, if you got me cake, in that case, then it definitely is my birthday, yes. Hello, Nugget and Neo Blackguard. And hello to Kyle. Hello, Incisor. And, Golden Slaughterer. And, Ohamiya to Ekibert and Headcase. And, Rosa Kanan and Lewis. and Hussar and Sea Lion and Everfall, and hello to Big Z and Ponglyph. Hello, Movic and Goldheart Dragon, and Ohamiya to Lou, and we're getting there. Rusty Ra, hello to Moistrat and Chaos Muffins, and Fight. Hello to Michael and Saria, and Heart, thank you so much for the super chat. Happy birthday, Sensei! Thank you. Yeah, maybe it's Ami Sensei's birthday and all. And Wayfile, thank you very much for the birthday cake super sticker. You guys are making me want cake. Why? Why does it have to be like this? I already wanted cake too. I was already thinking on Friday I'm gonna get cake for my cheat day. Hello Smashes and hello Trigger Point and Addo Boy. Hello Cryosite and Poncho and Ishida and Mo. Thank you very much for the super chat. What do you bring to class to give to teacher Ami? Crab apple. The frick? What the meow? That's messed up. Hello Zephyr. That's not even funny, man. That's just messed up. I'm just kidding. It is funny, but it's not true because I'm not a crab. And crabs don't even eat crab apples. I'll have you know. That's not how it works. Hello Wayfile and Viator and Noznibler and Pitako and Sneaky Up. And hello to Red Dead Otaku and Giandar and Jamal and Genji and Kobold and Mr. Hobokan. And hello to Cruz. Hello Salvionis and Stitch and Radical Goose and Ananda and Ohamiya to Soul Brother. Can you call me nerd? I mean you can. Don't know how accurate I would say that is, but you could. Hello Sonic Corey and hello Valerian and Invincible Dragon. Zahutsume, thank you for the super chat. Video game starring Ami when? There are several actually. There's Hagabako, there's Ami Quest, and there's Amiya Roads. Yay! And you can see them all on my website. And there's also a bonus Amiya Desktop Buddy, which is not a game, but it's kind of like a game at the end of the day. Truly. Lyrical Curry, thank you for the 7 months. Happy birthday, delicious cake for you! Thank you, I'm so happy. Hello Andy, hello Jovi Bear and Adam and Don Padre, and hello to Gutare and Luan. It's not my birthday. It's not really my birthday. People are playing a nasty trick on you. It's not Ami's birthday, nor is it Ami Sensei's birthday. But it is time for class is in session. I know they played a dirty trick on you. It's okay though. I appreciate the sentiment. Hello, John Nook. Yeah, hello you guys. I'm having a good day today, so I hope you are too. Can you put on Engie face if you scold the class again? Sure, but that's not an excuse to do something scoldable. Okay, you guys. Hello, Baban. It's not nasty, it's a silly one. It can be silly and nasty trick. Hello, Moriarty. Congrats on 16k subs. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Whatever you say, you may not. Oh, I don't even know what one it is. You may not call your teacher gorgeous. Or, there, that's a better face. You may not call your teacher gorgeous. I actually don't mind though. I actually don't. Don't forget to thumbs up. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up, leave a like, don't cry. Hi, sweet Wooble. I get so excited seeing Psycho Circus in the thumbnail. That game is such a big fixation for me. We're gonna play it after the presentation if there's time. Hopefully there is. I think it's a little bit of a shorter presentation than normal. But then again, I say that every time. Any chance for Ami Sensei to sing Van Halen's Hot for Teacher? I don't even know that song. But I'm not sick, so there is no reason for you to be getting warm in any capacity. Hi, Hat Hair. Ami 2.0 does not have an angry expression. Well, I made an angry expression. I made like a custom one. It's a buckle in. Okay, that's enough. That's enough. Did you get a greeting? You did, Jamal. But hello, hello. Happy to see you guys. Today is a good day because I just found out that the buckle keychains got to the person who is going to be sending them all out into the world, to all the different buckles who are getting keychains. So that's exciting. I have one person who needs their keychain held onto for a little bit while they're traveling, which is perfectly fine. We're gonna be able to do that. So please, did the holdouts ever respond? One of them didn't, and I was able to select a new person already. So, hi Red Ranger. So please, keep an eye out on your emails. I may need extra information. If you guys, like for example, didn't provide me full shipping information, I won't know that until we attempt to ship them, I guess. So keep an eye out over the next couple of days, tomorrow, the next day after that or so, to see if there's any kind of issues or any extra information I need to get your buckle keychain to you. But other than that, we should be good to go. Okay. Today we're going to be learning about class. Anyway. We're going to be learning about. Oh, I have a Coke Zero because I went for a walk, and then I just so happened to go into the store on accident. Hi, Cabooses, Inspector Blade. On accident, and there just so happened to be a Coke Zero, and I slipped and my hand fell on the bottle of Coke Zero, and then I tumbled up to the cash register and accidentally, hi Uncle Chess and Wilson, and I accidentally, yeah, it happens, tapped my my card on the thing, so. Well, the exercise doesn't have to offset the Coke Zero. Hi, say hi. The Coke Zero, because it's not. There's zero nutritional value, except like some potassium and a tiny bit of protein. Hello, Sa. Yeah, don't you hate it when that happens completely by accident? Also, I completely by accident got a chocolate bar. Oh, Attaboy, thank you for the super chat. Oops, my hand slipped and lost $2.
Amiya Aranha.
I spaced it. Listen, this is Ami Sensei, not Ami. And have you ever seen Ami Sensei talk about eating chocolate on stream? I don't think so. Therefore, this is my first chocolate bar of my life. It's totally fine that way. It is definitely not a cheat day, but it was an accident. My hand slipped. I forgot my glasses. Red Ranger, thank you also for the super chat. Mine slipped too. See, it happens. It literally happens. It just happened twice. You guys understand. Hi, Retech. It's a reward for doing a presentation. But also, I'm Ami Sensei, and as far as you guys know, I've never had a chocolate bar in my life, so. Chocolate bar first reaction? Well, no, I already ate it. I already ate the dang thing. Okay. We're going to learn today about games that are not necessarily just featuring Oh, I know I'm not allergic to chocolate. I know I'm not. My client played Oopsie Daisies. Heart, thank you for the super chat. I guess it's contagious. I guess so. It's my fault. I'm sorry, guys.
Amiya Aranha.
So this was inspired by... Oh, Anonymous, thank you as well for the super chat. The alien stole my 2... that one's euros, right? Guess you'll have to get another chocolate bar? No. Not necessary. So yes. This was inspired by me finding out that... Hi, Multicolored Wiz. William Shatner's Tech War was a thing, was a game. And then I looked into it and I was like, oh, not only is it a game, it's like a whole book series and there's comics and there's a movie and there's like a TV show. This thing had every freaking piece of media except for like a rock opera or something like that.
Amiya Aranha.
So that's what kind of brought this on. The initial idea was like it's going to be like you know, games that are heavy involvement from celebrities rather than video games that just feature celebrities. But there is a mix of stuff in there. I tried to find the most interesting, weirdest, wackiest ones as normal, and of course some ones that you guys requested. So hopefully is interesting and you know, probably not as like informative as the past ones have been. Just kind of like, you know, looking at different stuff, but it's fun. It's fun. It's fun to research. I hope it'll be fun to learn about. There's a PS1 game, Apocalypse, with Jobin. With Wii 5. Well, they made a Wii 5. I didn't even... What happened to Wii's 2 through 4? I'm just kidding. I know you mean to say, what the frick is his name? Not William Shatner. Bruce Willis. Steve Jobs. Crossing your fingers for the Soulja Boy console. Jobin, my favorite celebrity. With John McClane himself, Bruce Willis. That's right. Willy Wonky. Shatner did appear in Tech War. Yeah, no, I had William Shatner in my head from earlier. Jobin McLean. Okay, let's get started. Without further ado, I have okay. Stop with the guys. You guys are doing another banned word in my chat. Hi Ross Stanley, William Shatner advertising the VIC-20. Did he? You guys are on... Some of you guys are not on your best behavior today, I gotta say. Hello, Pepita! Hello! Successfully distracted teacher for 30 minutes. That's my own fault. The problem with you know, the whole Ligma thing is not that I'm offended by it. I'm not offended by the, you know, it doesn't offend my sensibilities, except for it's not funny, and that's the biggest problem. That's the biggest issue that you can cause by making an unfunny joke. Hi, Naruko. It's offensively unfunny, that's right. The worst crime of all, being lame. Not funny. Hello, Hagenja. Well, don't say ouch as if you freaking came up with a joke yourself, okay? It's like the most the most used joke on the internet of 2022. Hi, Call Slime. Alright, let's get switched over. Hello, Akapoon. Hi. It's scary, guys. Take a look. Ami's celeb game thingy. You can see here that I have cardboard. Yeah, in return of the thingy, I have cardboard. I have game. And I have a Hall of Fame star. Hello, Ravar. Which is basically all you could ever want from any presentation, not just my presentations, but any presentations. Akapun, please review my rules, okay? Do not bring up other streamers, and more importantly, do not ask me for personal details of any other streamers. Oh, we're getting a lot. My disciplined tongue is getting a workout today. Yeah, you need to respect people's privacy. Okay. Hello Fiero and hello Thunderslap. It's so rowdy, so rowdy. Yeah, I cut and pasted out you know, this little Game Boy, and I cut and pasted out this Hall of Fame star with my own two hands out of a magazine, and definitely was not an asset provided to me by a website of any kind, so that you know what the presentation is gonna be about. And if it were to be any stream, good thing it's this one. Yeah, because then I just feel like a teacher instead of feeling mean. Instead of feeling mean. Ami, are you a woman? What is this question? What is this question? Yeah, I'm gonna have to discipline you guys strictly. Get out the what is it called? The I don't even know if I want to make the joke. Never mind. Corporal punishment. Hello, Alonso. What is it called? There's an actual name for it. The strap. I need the ruler. That's right. I need the big, you know, yardstick. Hi, BFK. The chokey. I'm gonna put you in the chokey. Yeah, just like Matilda. Hi, Romanticor. And hello, Min-Max. And Talon. Hello, hello. What'd you walk into? I'm disciplining. Well, I'm threatening to discipline the class. To hit you? No. I'm gonna show it to you and threaten. Just kidding, just kidding. Alright, alright. Are you guys ready to get started? Are you ready to learn about the first game? It's one everyone brought up in like the waiting room and stuff, so you guys should be very excited to learn about this one. Recreate, hello! And hello, Korgoth. Yeah, it is. The Choki is like basically an Iron Maiden. I'm gonna force you to eat. If you steal some cake from the cafeteria, I'm gonna force you to eat entire chocolate cake in its entirety in front of the school. Hi, Korgoth. And hello, New Salad. It's not cyberpunk, no. Cyberpunk is, you know, it's too new, it's too fresh. Everyone knows about it. Not very interesting to me. Instead, we have Apocalypse. And I found a really cool video to go with this too. You want a cake? You got cake. That's right. Look at this. Who's this? Class? And do you know who this is? Anyone can identify who this is, class? Bruce Wallace, that's close. Wide Willie, that is not his name. It is a man. Bruce Willis. Bruce Billis? No, that's not correct. That's not correct. He's made of peanut butter. Potato Man? No, you guys, it's Bruce Willis. In fact, you can see the real Bruce Willis right here. If you can take a look. Hello, Passion Bot. Right, that's Bruce Willis, right? Or am I making something up? I actually wouldn't be able to tell you what. I probably would not be able to pick out Bruce Willis from a lineup, you know, a police lineup or whatever. But Apocalypse is from that weird area in like the mid to late 90s where like games were kind of taking off and all these companies were like experimenting with different you know, ways to make games. They were experimenting with the idea of kind of making them more cinematic. So that's where the Bruce Willis you know, connection comes in. The Bruce Willis connection, that sounds like a movie name in and of itself. Developed by Neversoft, yes. Which one is the real one? It's the one in the middle. Hello, Xanathar, and hello, Rolling Dodge. What about Mike Tyson or Tiger Woods for games? I try to avoid sports ones, because there's just so many of them, and there's really nothing all that exciting about them. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? The Bruce Willis in the bottom right. That's Ami Sensei. That's not Bruce Willis, but thank you. Thank you. Stop calling me Bruce Willis. Every game commercial had slam and techno music with literal. Wait, what was that? Literal. Oh god. It's gone. It's gone. I don't know. The chat's moving too fast. Hi, Spurs. We're just getting started. Just getting started. Did you do something with your hair? Yeah, it's gone. It's gone. Well, Shaq Fu is interesting. I'll talk about Shaq Fu in a second. It's not on this presentation, but let's talk about this first, and then I want to just say... Well, no, I'll just say it now. Shaq Fu is just interesting because it's like... You know... It's not about... Like, Shaq is like a... You know, a basketball player, right? But Shaq Fu is not about... Inexplicably, it's not about basketball. That's what's interesting about that game. But a game about, like, a person who does a sport, playing that sport... You know, not that exciting. Shaq is a national... Okay, well, you know, but still, he's not a kung fu... Well, maybe he is. I don't know. There's also that Michael Jordan in the Windy City game. Is that not about... Huh, interesting. Oh, you guys are mentioning... I can't spoil stuff. You guys are mentioning so many games that I'm gonna cover. So yeah, apparently this is one of those more larger cinematic... expensive productions, and it's very expensive. So Activision offered a lot of money to Bruce Willis, and on top of that, not only did they get Bruce Willis for it, hello Makeup Blender. Not only did they get Bruce Willis for it, which I'm sure cost a lot of money, but they also decided that they were going to do a bunch of newfangled, you know, technology, something they call cyber scan. Okay. Hello, Yamai and Dizzy. Something that they call cyber. They were gonna cyber scan him into the game, which is such a like late 90s, early 2000s name for something. You know, it sounds so futuristic, but yeah, it's literally just techno babble. So yeah, what do you think? Do you see the likeness, you guys? Yeah, that's some 90s retro futurism right there. It sounds like a trap. Cyber scan. Well, now they have his likeness cyber scanned forever, so they own his identity basically. I think that's how that works. Hello, Aaron. Yeah, look at him. Very old mocap. It's like mocap for your face. If you're gonna pay that much for an actor, you're gonna want to use their face. Absolutely. But the interesting thing is, at the end of the day, I think a lot of his lines and stuff got cut out. But he is in the game. His likeness is also in the game. He looks a lot like Lawnmower Man from the movie. Oh my god, that's such a crazy game/movie. To be honest, you guys, I wouldn't call myself a Bruce Willis fan. In fact, I can't even really name like many movies. He like Die Hard. Right? He's in Die Hard, right? But I know he's been in tons. I know he's like an action star. So they... so they definitely got the right guy to make an action-oriented movie that needs lots of motion capture, and they want a big name and stuff like that. Moonlighting? Never heard of it. Never heard of it. Oh, he was in The Fifth Element. Oh, he was in Pulp Fiction. Okay. Oh, he was in Sixth Sense. Oh, I love that. I don't have good, like, facial recognition. I love those movies. Just start immediately naming off all these movies I know. I never even freaking saw Die Hard, you guys. Hello, Tequila. But yeah, he's definitely been in tons. So this epic technology... They say it's the first time a game has been able to texture map a real person's face, which I was not able to fact check because I didn't know like the keywords to use. Hi, Arbex. I didn't know the keywords to use to look that up, like, especially with how terrible Google is right now. Does anyone have any information to the contrary? So this came out in 98, right? Had a video game before that texture mapped a real person's face. Is it the first, or is it just one of the first? Games just make stuff up like that all the time. Exactly, they totally do. ChatGPT probably knows. Wait, why would ChatGPT know? They're just also gonna make something up. Yeah, so I don't know whether that's true. Or nor do I know the technology to not the technology, nor do I know the keywords to look it up. But Activision and, you know, Neversoft, I'm not sure who is in charge of this particular facet of it, but if you guys remember, they did Tony Hawk's Underground, and I know Tony Hawk's Underground had like a thing where you can, I mean, I think that was just taking a photograph and laying it onto, like, mapping that texture onto an existing 3D model. So I don't think it was similar at all. But they've always been high tech like that, you know. That's my point. And then Bruce Willis did all sorts of motion cap for the game. And apparently he did not really end up appearing all that much in the final game, despite them having paid him a lot of money. And aside from Bruce Willis being in it, it's mostly just like a normal action game from the 90s. Apparently, religion and science are at war, and they're going to discuss that in this like kind of trailer behind the scenes thing. Classic, you know, like dystopian future type of scenario. Apparently, the controls are not great. I looked at the controls specifically. The movements are controlled by the left analog stick, and shooting happens like automatically when you move the right analog stick. You played it as a kid, it's okay. Do you remember anything about the controls? Is it a very difficult thing to handle? Because it sounds odd, you know. ChatGPT says Quake 2 was the first to texture map. Okay, well, first of all, I don't trust ChatGPT, and second of all, to be fair to you know, Activision, they didn't make the claim that it was the first game to texture map anything. Hi, Deathwind. They made the claim that it was the first one where you can put where they scanned a real person's and texture mapped a real person's face into a video game. That's the specific claim. Just, you know. Yeah. There's LA Noire game, which face capture technology is unmatched even today, but it's so expensive, ridiculous to do proper. Wasn't there a Kinect game like that, or was that also a Tony Hawk game? I don't know. I don't remember. You move a D-pad and shoot with the face buttons. Triangle shoots forward, X shoots back. Okay, that is quite awkward. Did they take their face off? Wait, that wasn't Bruce Willis, was it? No way. It might have been the first that they knew of. Honest mistake isn't really bad if they're wrong. I don't think it's bad either way. I just think it's funny. Because people, you know, companies make this kind of stuff up all the time, which is just funny to me. Nick Cage and John Travolta. That's what I was thinking of, John Travolta. I knew it was Nicolas Cage because I couldn't forget Nicolas Cage's face in a movie. He's so distinct. But yeah, I watched that movie on an airplane once. Very fascinating. Anyway, thanks to Neo Gamer, we have a behind the scenes video of Bruce Willis recording the mocap. It's just around 2 minutes long, so we're just gonna watch the whole thing. I thought this was way more interesting than seeing any of the gameplay, although I think there is some gameplay in here as well. I just want to see Bruce Willis. There's like this one part where he's like flying around on wires. Welcome to Apocalypse.
The texture map a real person's face onto a CG model's body.
Onto a CG model's body. That's very specific wording. I wouldn't be surprised if it was actually the first. Oh!
Bruce Willis stars as Kincaid, your virtual partner in the Apocalypse adventure. Motion
part of me is like, I wonder if it would have just been cheaper to not motion capture it, you know? Because the models are pretty. I mean, it's 98. It looks good, but like, it's still kind of primitive at the end of the day. You don't even play as him? No, he's like, I think he's like the AI sidekick in the game. Oh, and also there's the rock singer Poe. I heard them say that. Also another celebrity involvement, but I have no idea who that is.
Saving the world has never been an easy job. In order to make you feel completely
I don't know,
absorbed into the world of Apocalypse,
If it's for pre-rendered CG, then mocap is a good idea. That's high fidelity enough. Okay. Yeah, I just wasn't sure what would cost more or be more time consuming.
Dynamic or intelligent camera technology adjusts the camera to the best angle for the current play.
Oh god, that means you can't control the camera.
Look
at it just flying around. What's going on here? I love the spinning T-posing character. Apparently, this all took a total of 2 days in the studio.
High priority when creating the game was to make sure the shooting worked within each scene.
He's just ragdolling around. Who needs camera control? They reused the mocap stuff for Tony Hawk 1, so it paid dividends. Yes, they reused the engine for this game, apparently, for the Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. 2 days doesn't seem so bad.
One thing is
yeah, it was only 2 days, but I mean, I guess if you're a big star and you offered a bunch of money to just jump around. Oh god! What in God's name? Have you ever? Oh, the concept art looks cool. Have you ever blown someone into a wall with just pure high flash tire? Flash tire. Have you ever just blown someone back into a wall with just pure vocal cord power? Unless they're showing areas of the game I never got to as a kid, this is very different to what actually shipped. Yeah, it is likely very different. I think there was a version also that was shown at hello Hacketh and Lot that was very different from it was shown at E3, I believe, and that was very different from what ended up being shipped. So you don't need another dent in your wall. Another? Why are you punching your wall? Don't do that. A good portion of the game is in a sewer, which is always good. Disgusting. Okay, let me turn my music back on. Where the heck did it go? Here we go. I need a sip. Oh yeah, Rayman. DS versus 3DS. Remember seeing this on like every PS1 demo disc? You know the demo disc I had, what did it have? It had what is it called? Legacy of Kain. And I don't remember anything else on it. Hello, Desport. Apparently, they originally intended Bruce Willis to be the partner. Oh, so it was the other way around from what I said. But playtest revealed the players wanted to be Bruce Willis. Of course. Yeah, so he was meant to be the AI sidekick before, and I was like, why can't we be Bruce Willis? Yeah, Legacy of Kain. That was on the disc, I believe. Soul Reaver. That's the one. Not Legacy of Kain. Soul Reaver was the one that was on the disc. Or maybe that is also. I don't know much about Legacy of Kain to be able to show you guys the subtitle. To be able to like say the subtitle specifically. But it was definitely Soul Reaver. And then there's some other stuff. I played it a lot. The demo. And then my uncle had a PS1 and he had a different demo disc and it had Rugrats on it, and I felt so ripped off because I wanted to play the Rugrats game. I didn't realize there was different demo discs until then. It's Blood Omen, Legacy of Kain, followed by Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver. Oh, Soul Reaver is the third one. Oh, the second one? I don't know. Anyway. The Rugrats PS1 game is actually really good. I think I had more success with the Legacy of Kain one than I did with the Rugrats demo, to be honest. My first demo had Tekken 3 and Medieval. Oh my god! Did that take place in like a graveyard a lot of the time? I think mine had that too. Or at least the demo took place in a graveyard. Anyway, this is so off topic. But that's the one! Yeah! Oh my god! You're a Skeleman! Yeah, Skellington! The first jam pack I ever got was the one that had Legend of Dragoon and the Japanese restaurant game. What the heck is that? The topic right now is PS1, that's true. Demo disc cardboard game stream. I mean, the thing about demo discs is that the games are all actual games. So we're just gonna end up talking about like normal games at the end of the day, right? The only connecting thread is that they're demo disc games. Excuse me. Yeah, you guys remember that? I don't think you need to worry about this being a short. I know, I'm so... I get so distracted, I go on so many tangents. I'm always like, it's gonna be too short, it's gonna be boring, nothing interesting is gonna come out of it. People are gonna hate it. And then we get into like literally the first slide. I'm like, I'm having a great time. But yeah, we do need to move on to the next one. Okay. Alright, next. Another one a lot of people are asking for, which is not a game, but it's a scam. Allegedly in Minecraft. Don't sue me, Soldier Boy. As if Soldier Boy cares, right? Oh, what's happening? I accidentally clicked on the video. Hold on. As if Soldier Boy gives a frick. Here we go. The Soldier game. This is the only thing on the, you know, on the list that is not a video game, but is in fact a... I mean, technically it's a, you know, series of video games. Hopefully you didn't take that as me trying to hurry you along. No, no, not at all, not at all. PS6 XP2. I'm surprised you went there. Listen, it's allegedly... This is all alleged and in Minecraft. Alright. It's allegedly in Minecraft a scam. But Soldier Boy... You guys know who Soldier Boy is, right? The one song with the one dance that everyone knows. Did you guys ever learn that dance? Soldier Boy up in it. Watch me crank that, watch me roll. Watch me crank that, Soldier Boy, that Superman, that home gonna be you. Crank that, Soldier Boy, you. Bam, 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 bam. Hello, my green. That's that song, and whatever else Soldier Boy did, I really have no idea. The role at my middle high school dances was to teach people how to crank that. I'm so hip. That was only you know, a very long time ago. I know song for spiders. You're not familiar? Let's see. If you are... Let's see. If you don't know Soldier Boy, I would guess you're maybe on the older side or on the much younger side. No. Relative to 1 bazillion and 2, of course. You're too old to remember that, aren't you? Are you? The biggest meme of 2007. Yeah, either Zoomer or True Boomer, but... I'm hip! I'm hip with the kids. See, I know about Soldier Boy. And, he made, also famous for the Soldier game. The two things everyone knows about Soldier Boy is Soldier Boy Tell 'Em. Correct, that Soldier Boy is actually the name of the song, I believe. And, the Soldier game. I got it. Hello, fellow kids. I am just a non-English speaking country. Oh yeah, that could also come into effect. That is true. Soldier Boy started streaming on Twitch. Does he use his console? Didn't he pedal cheap bootleg consoles through his website and got shut down? That's exactly what this is about. So, hi Iris. So whenever I hear someone refer to this, they call it the Soldier Boy console. But in actuality, Soldier Boy released quote unquote several different consoles. Including some very recently. Apparently there's one called the TRDR handheld, which I don't think is by the same company that did these Soldier games. But apparently there's been updates as recently as 2023 for that. 2023. But then I went to the Twitter and the Instagram pages and they were all like... seem to have been hacked in some way. Hello, Efrain. They seem to have been hacked in some ways. I'm not sure what's going on, but the TRDR, he says, has Netflix right out of the box, which is apparently impressive because although my my Nintendo Wii can run Netflix, it's impressive because allegedly, It's impressive because the Wii Switch cannot run Netflix out of the box, so it is therefore better than the Switch, at least according to Soldier Boy. And or it didn't at the time most of these articles were written. Maybe the Switch has Netflix now. I don't know, but allegedly. It's allegedly impressive. Hey Ava, Netflix Wii is the best version. It probably wouldn't let me use it now without updating it. It's the Switch. I mean, it's the Wii Switch, so you know. Who cares? I can watch Netflix on my freaking phone. Why does it need Netflix? Well, no. I guess if it's the only console you have, you might want it to have Netflix, but that's besides the point. The point is that it's better than the Wii Switch, the Wii, as some would call it. And but that's the new one, right? Hello 707 and Looney. That's the newer one. The one that most people are talking about is one that was released in apparently 2018, allegedly. Which is a console alongside a handheld game. And you may ask, what kind of games are on this? How do you develop games for this console? Are there any exclusive titles for the Soldier Boy console? And the answer is, no, you don't. And then also none. There is no. Because this Soldier game is actually made by a Chinese company called Anbernic. And they sell emulator consoles. So apparently this can emulate well, I'm not sure how it can emulate Switch. I think that's probably the newer one, but it can emulate all kinds of stuff, including NES, which we are going to see in this short video. No exclusives. The first, well, yeah, when you look at it that way, it's kind of epic that it doesn't have any exclusives, but also it's allegedly a scam. Interestingly, Anbernic has their own they have their own website that exists to this day. Hi Banana Cup, and they sell lots of handheld emulator consoles on it. So either Soldier Boy has some kind of like exclusivity with them at the time that he no longer has, or maybe he just had distribution rights for like a certain area, or he just bought a bunch of units and resold them somehow, you know. Though seemingly without like white labeling, because his name is not anywhere on the actual product, as far as I can tell. But for reference, at the time the console was available on AliExpress, at the time that the Soldier Boy one was released, it was available for 100 USD, but the Soldier Boy version was 199 USD. Hello, Pippa! And that's a lot more money, and it's the same ding dang thing, but Soldier Boy is selling it to you. Allegedly. So here's a portion of a video showing the interface and the games, many of which are just bootlegs, you know. Like, we looked at some of the like the multi-cart and multi-game bootleg that we have checked out before on another presentation we did on my bootleg games presentation. So it is it's that kind of thing. There's just like a long list of games. I'm gonna mute the sound. Someone bought it for real. Well, many people bought it for real. I'm gonna mute the sound on this video because this is like it's a highly edited video. It is content, and there's like a lot of sound effects and like crashes, sound effects, and you know, a lot of cursing, a lot of stuff that I just cannot handle. So and it also has music in it. Yeah, that's also part of the problem. It does have Soldier Boy music. So we're just gonna watch a small portion muted so you guys can see what it looks like. There's the interface. Use all the different systems. Soldier Boy got a cease and desist, but did he ever get sued? I wasn't able to find anything about any legal stuff going on. It's content, yes. So here we go. Here's all the bootlegs. This is the Soldier game, the Soldier Boy console. Hello, Ken Sasatar. Wow. Anyway, it's just a little video. I'm glad you missed that text line that just showed up. Wait, What text line that just showed up? Now I gotta go back. You realize this? Fake Mario games. There's something about Yab. Oh God. Do I just not know? Am I not aware of it being yabai? Oh God, I'm sorry. Wait, is it okay, you guys? Did I show you something terrible? I swear I didn't notice anything that wouldn't be fine for YouTube when I was... Anyway, that's why I muted this video, because there's a bunch of stuff like that. There's a bunch of stuff like that, but this was the only video I could find that shows like this much. It's fine, no need to get stuck on it. Okay. The scrolling text. I'm sorry, you guys. I didn't properly check it, I suppose, or I just didn't realize that there was something bad that showed up. It was a YouTube video. Wait, what? That's not at all what I expected. Hi, Alan. Are you in any of these games? I'm not in any of these games. Tyrobug, thank you very much for the super chat. What's funnier, the time Soldier Boy tried to sell his very unauthorized console, allegedly, or the time he claimed he owned Atari, allegedly? Okay, well, I thought it was something like, you know, offensive. If that's all it was, then. Okay. Anyway, that is the Soldier Boy console because people asked me to cover this, so I did. There's really not that much to say about it. It's just like a kind of bootleg multi-cart console, allegedly. The Lego server made some SNES games to run on the NES, but only the first few levels as a full remake wouldn't fit on NES cartridge. Yeah, we covered a bunch of those. We covered a bunch of those during the bootleg games presentation that I did before. If you're interested, he had 1 million Atari tokens he thought were shares. Wait, what is a token? Like are we talking about like an NFT, like a non-fungible token? Which I still don't really understand what those are, but and don't explain it to me because I don't care and I don't want to know, and just don't go there. Non-fungus. Anyway. Anyway, let's move on to the next one, shall we? I have a bad segues for this stream, to be honest. My segues are not the best. I'm just like, anyway, next slide. That sounds interesting. I might check out the old presentation. Check it out. I have a whole playlist of them. Alright. Next. The thing that inspired this entire presentation. Oh, I'm so warm. God. Oh, that incident. I don't even know if you can call it an incident, but it kind of threw me off. I need to turn my fan on. Okay. And speaking of video games, here's another one. Speaking of celebrities. Hi, Void. This is William Shatner's Tech War, which is what inspired this whole thing. No, not Trek War. Okay, it's very different. Our friend William Shatner is here. But couldn't you have been more careful? Headcase, I suppose I could have been more careful and check the video better, but I guess my eyes just kind of scanned past the yabai you know, area, and I apologize, but let's move on from it. Okay, it's really not that big of a deal. So yeah, Tech War. Oh, you're quoting the game. Okay. Oh God, I'm so flustered now. Ah! I need another drink. Okay. Okay, the game that inspired the original intent of this stream, which was to find video games that are like have heavy involvement from a celebrity but are not just celebrity cameos, is William Shatner's Tech Gore. Hi Nathaniel. So Tech Gore is a series of books. Before it was a video game, it was originally a series of books, and then there's also movies, there's like comics, there's I think a TV show, maybe even a cartoon. No, I don't think there's a cartoon, but there is comics, which is kind of close to being a cartoon. And it belongs to the idea of Tech War belongs to William Shatner. That's why it's called William Shatner's Tech War. But he did not write he did not write the books themselves. Instead, it was ghostwritten, but he came up with like the ideas and I guess the main plot beats for it while he was working on something else. So it's kind of one of those things where it's like, do we know how much it was ghostwritten. So we don't really know how much of it is the brainchild of Shatner versus whoever helped ghostwrite it. He did the world building, yeah. Hello Huxley. His name always makes you laugh. William Shatner. Oh, because because Shat. Grow up. No, I'm just kidding. It is funny. It is very funny. You're telling me a ghost wrote this book? Kind of like how Tom Clancy is still writing books. Is that even a real guy? I know. I said the S word. I said the past tense S word. You guys, don't tell your regular teacher that I'm saying these words in front of you. Okay, I'll get in so much trouble with Ami. Tom Clancy was a real man. Okay. I only heard him in the context of books and I guess video games. There's some video games, right? She doesn't already know, and you're not gonna tell her. So the premise of the whole series, the Tech War series, is that there is a drug, and it's called Tech, and it's a microchip that you put in your brain. And then there's like this whole simulated reality situation, and apparently there's lots of issues with this drug. So the series follows this cop who is investigating all the crimes that are related to this. So like all good 80s sci-fi, 80s and 90s sci-fi, really, like most of it. At the end of the day, it is a cop drama, which is what I've learned from watching so many hi GMO, from watching so many of these like random 80s and 90s sci-fi. Yeah, it's a very 90s concept in general. Cybercrime. So yeah, he's investigating these crimes, and like I said, there was TV shows and comics as well. But there's also this video game, and it is actually based on. We played it on stream before. Hello, Jebra. We played it on stream before during my one of my shareware. Well, I think I've only done one of them. Shareware disc streams, Ken's Labyrinth. So that's the engine it uses. The build engine, it's called. It's a first-person shooter, but it's kind of interesting that the storyline is non-linear in the sense that the gameplay is linear as far as I know, but the storyline is kind of non-linear because the cutscenes can change depending on what actions you take. Like if you're super violent, William Shatner is gonna chew you out. Or if you're not violent and if you're very, very nice and sweet, then William Shatner is gonna be like, oh, you did a great job. Attaboy. So, it's non-linear in that sense, but apparently the game overall is not great. So play it at your own risk. It was made open source in 2006 and is supported by source port nowadays if you want to play it. It at least looks interesting, like it's visually intriguing, but it's not very compelling gameplay apparently. The game packaging looks like a textbook cover. I feel like it's kind of what all... That's just like the big box cover or whatever, right? I feel like that's what all of those look like. But textbook covers are like some of the craziest stuff in the world. Ami never tells us attaboy. I could tell you guys atabucko all the freaking time. I don't say attaboy, I say atabucko. Would you prefer attaboy? Or atabucko? Looks like English textbooks. I mean, it kind of does look like a textbook, but to be fair, textbooks are just kind of whack in general. You want okay, attaboy. Attaboy. I don't know what you did, but attaboy. Atabucko. You see it? I see it. I see it. It also is like what most big box games look like, I feel. But yeah, the CD where it's like a you can listen to you know, like the only textbook I've ever had a CD come with is a Japanese textbook, and it was just like pronunciation stuff. So I actually have no idea what would be in like a CD for a textbook of any other genre, any other subject. Hi, Luminous Wings. So let's watch the long play. I've timestamped it at an appropriately integral spot so that you can see both some of the gameplay and some of the cutscene here. BGM.
With Marty Dollar out of the way, we're one step closer to solving
Oh.
this case. And you even managed to bring him in without getting anyone killed.
Oh,
Keep this up.
this is the good path where you didn't get anyone killed. You were non-violent, so he's telling you,
Marty Dollar is out of the
attaboy.
way. But couldn't you have been more careful? The body count keeps rising.
Oh, but now he's saying, couldn't you be more careful? So this long play includes both of the
We're not
cutscenes, I
the
guess.
killers. They are. Try to remember that.
Try to remember that.
You want to end up back in the icebox?
The icebox?
If you're not
What, you gonna
bringing
kill
in the
him?
bad guys, you may as well be staking out the donut shop.
That is
You have to be
acting.
better than this to justify
You know
my
what?
faith in you. Not getting anyone killed.
I don't
is
see
good.
anything wrong with it.
It's not good enough.
Oh,
You
my
have to bring
stomach
the
just
bad
made a
guys,
crazy
too.
noise.
You blew it. Marty Dollar is still on the loose.
Oh my god,
The
he's
death
saying
toll
so
is
much
rising.
stuff. I want to see the
I've got half
gameplay,
of City Hall clamoring to
dude.
send you back to cryo, and I'm half tempted to do it. Now get back out there and get me results.
Get out there, but don't hurt
Dallas
anyone.
DeMarco is
Ooh,
a
the quality is so
small-time
much better
detective
now all of a sudden.
operating uptown somewhere near the hospital. He may know something about what's going on. See if you can shed any light on the situation.
Play the game,
He's
dude.
worth more alive than dead, so
Okay,
don't
he's
get
giving
too
us the next
trigger-happy.
mission briefing.
Oh, by the way,
Oh, by the way,
keep in touch.
keep in touch. Guys, so good. These FMV scenes. Okay, now we got some gameplay. Okay, now. Okay, now. Okay, now. Okay. Now. Wow, it looks really good though. It looks really nice though, to be honest. So intense gameplay. Don't shoot anyone. I summoned the. I knew exactly when. Can you guys believe it? Does it though? Yeah, it does. It looks good. I'm not saying the game looks fun to play, but it looks visually nice. Yeah, it's first-person shooter. It's the Ken's Labyrinth, same engine from Ken's Labyrinth, which is very similar to Doom. Hi Kirby. Bah, bah, bah. This is the least terrible capstone title by a country mile. Oh, what else did they make? Bah, bah. Help! Help! He didn't help her. He shot her. Right, it doesn't look bad. Oh my god, don't go in the women's room, you freak. It doesn't look bad visually speaking, but apparently it is, in fact, very, very unpleasant to play. Couldn't even see the reticle? Oh, it's like always in the center of the screen. Can't judge a man for killing people in the restroom after all you've done. I've only snapped some people's neck in a video game in the men's room. It's like fairly open, right? Like it's kind of cool how you can go in these buildings and you can explore outside and stuff. I don't know. It's different than like you know, to compare it to Doom. It's different from that in the sense that it's like very open. You know. Snap one neck many times. Wait, was it always the same guy? This runs on the same engine as Duke Nukem 3D. Yes, it does. It does. Wow. So it kind of looks cool. It's creative. It's creative. Dookie Nookie. Are you just offing random people or what? I think the objective. So the objective is to not try to harm anyone. And I guess you're supposed to just either harm or capture the perp, you know. Hi, Nightmare Soft. But you can go through the game harming people if you so desire. So. Oh god, my stomach is about to make crazy noise. Oh, why does it feel like this? There's a prototype for the unreleased Corridor 8, the sequel to their first game. It's just Doom sprites in a barely functional multiplayer map. Fascinating. You should try playing it. I'd be curious to know what it's like. Okay, let me turn my BGM back on. Oh, I don't know why my stomach is making these noises. I just had a chocolate bar. I just had a candy bar. So that is William Shatner's Tech Gore. Might be interesting to play, just to like look at. I feel like the setting is interesting enough. And I think people generally like Tech Gore as a concept. Just not the game didn't go over so well. Okay, this is a funny one. This is a little short, little silly one. Eugene Levy. Do you guys know Eugene Levy? Apparently he is in
Amiya
American
Aranha.
Pie, which I have not seen in so many years. I still didn't get animal crackers, you guys. Riley, thank you for the 5 months. Am I allowed to recommend a video about this game? Like in the chat? I mean, yeah, sure. You can nice him by the eyebrows. He has these like tiny little glasses. Eugene Levy or Levy? I think it's Levy, right? Eugene Levy. I'm pretty sure it's Levy. The way I was saying it. I recognize the name but have no idea who Mr. Levy is. He was in National Lampoon's which one? Vegas? Or maybe he was in all of them, all of the like vacation movies. Although I cannot recall who he was. Apparently in Schitt's Creek, someone's saying. And he's also in The Wacky World of Miniature Golf with Eugene Levy. And if you've never heard of this game, it is probably because it is a CDI game. So if you ever found yourself wanting to play mini golf, not even golf, but specifically mini golf, in lots of different settings like Atlantis and like Egypt, all these different kind of places you can go play mini golf. Hello, name PL. You can go play mini golf, and then you will have Eugene Levy guiding your way, guiding your every move through the narration. So if that's your dream, you can take solace in the fact that this game does exist. And since it's a CDI game, I'm sure you guys can guess that the gameplay is kind of like not really video game like. It's like it's kind of like the type of game that you could put on a DVD and play with a remote control. So it's a really specific dream, but somebody had it because this game exists. Okay. CDI game, this won't look good. I mean, it looks fine. It's just it's cartoons, right? But it's the kind of game where it's so depending on when you hit the button, rather than most golf games where it's like, oh, you hit the ball with this amount of force, or you hit the ball on this angle or whatever. This is all about timing, and the timing is very imprecise and hard to predict, as far as I can tell by watching the video. So yeah, it's just all about the timing of when you hit the ball, and then there's a series of cutscenes of things that can happen depending on the time you hit it. So for example, it could get bounced back at you, it could get destroyed completely, could get thrown off course. It could go through to its intended path. There's like a couple different things that can happen depending on the timing with which you hit the ball. Hi John Zero, like an FMV game. I mean, it is essentially, yeah, a rhythm game with no rhythm. It's like a DVD menu game. You guys will understand what I mean when you see the gameplay. And then once you get it the right timing, you move on to the next section, and then I think it actually will send you back to like the very beginning of the it can send you back to the very beginning of the course, I think. Well, not the course, of the hole, I guess, is kind of the correct word for that. Very unremarkable, but it has Eugene Levy's voice in it. If you guys will recognize his voice as soon as you hear it, I think. It didn't take me very long to recognize it. He sounds kind of like that. He's like a little nerdy dorky guy, you know? That's kind of what he sounds like. So let's watch a little bit. Wow, so wacky!
Good old days, when miniature golf was a
not very loud,
but risky pastime.
Some of these videos are very
Problem
quiet.
was, either it was too hot
Listen carefully.
or too wet
Also telling you how much mini golf sucks, and if only we can make it more wackier.
or too cold
Well, you can make it more wackier and less weather
or too dangerous. But that was then.
by making it into a
And
video.
this is now.
And this is now.
I'm Rollo the goofball.
He's a goofball. He's not a dork or a nerd, actually. Not the bees.
Theme park that picks up where the other
Oprah gave everyone bees in that golf course.
You're about to enter a fully enclosed, climate-controlled marvel of CDI mini golf technology. And
Mini golf technology.
Prepare to experience 18 of the world's
So this is what the holes look like. Let's go to see some of the gameplay,
comfort of your own
since
living
we've already heard the point of this, including it in this in this stream, which is that it's Eugene Levy.
and press
Okay, here we go. So you can aim left or right. You can do very rudimentary controls. And if you're lucky, you'll get it right past. You don't like the golf ball? Oh, the talking one, you mean? I thought you meant this one. Very Amiya looking game. What the heck is that supposed to mean? Ah! Is this a CDI exclusive? As far as I know. There you go. So all kinds of wacky stuff. Yeah, those men died. R.I.P. to them. All kinds of wacky stuff that happens. And yes, you can get a hug because of this scary golf ball. Look at that freaking octopus just relentlessly trying to swim your business. And by the way, there are speedruns of this game, so there is a way to completely optimize it. The speedrun is 9 minutes, from what I have seen. 9-minute speedrun of the CDI golf game, which makes a lot of sense, I'm sure. Although apparently, someone in chat mentioned it earlier too. Apparently some frames are identical to other frames, even though you have to press on a very specific frame to make anything happen. So that's like a problem. Okay. You guys, I hate to do this only an hour and a half into the stream, but I really have to take a nervous pee right now. So, can I ask you guys to hold tight and pretend you're famous divas while I'm gone, and I'll be back really quickly. Okay. Okay. guys, and I'm Amiya. I'm back. Hello. Hello, social boy gather. No, I'm okay. I'm okay. Just needed a quick little, just a quick little breather. Deep breaths. Thank you guys so much for being. What did I say? Divas while I was gone. Thank you very much. Hi, Swisher Sweeper. Hello. Thank you so much. Akatsuki and Heart and Turbo and Mephi and Gento and Anonymy and Espers and Stitch for the blue super chats while I was gone. I appreciate that. Hello, Spanner. Did you watch William Shatner? No, but I watched Bruce Willis, who is me, apparently. As we discovered earlier on in the stream, I am in fact one of many Bruce Will. How do you pluralize Bruce Willis? Hello, Jawan. Bruce Will I am one of many Bruce Will I. Bruce Will I am Shatner. That's my name. That's my name. Bruce Willis. Many oh yeah, that would be singular, right? You know, the will of Bruce Willis. The will I am Bruce. Will I am Bruce. I don't remember my own joke. I'm sorry. Bruce Willis is it. Bruce Will I am Shatner. Say hi to me. Hello, Iman. You don't have to be so demanding though. Just say hi and I'll say hi to you back. Unless we're doing you know, a watch along or ASMR tea time, you know. Hi, Iron Stag. No, okay, I already said hi, you guys. Don't be cheeky. Don't be cheeky and sneaky. Bruce Will I am. Oh, I'm just messing with stuff in my hands because hey man, I'm giving you a timeout. Okay, please review my rules. Bruce Amis. We need another roll call. No. Yeah, I'm just a little nervous. It's not my fidget cube, but that is probably a better thing to have right now, honestly. Do I have that around? Let me look. Hey Randy, I should dunk you every day. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean just today? Oh, the tank top with a hole in it? I threw that out. Because I ripped it totally apart. I got it. I found the cube. No roll call. Thank you guys for being sweet, but it's okay. I'm okay. I'm just like on edge today. I don't know why. Okay. Moving on from the mini golf. Yeah, I got the cube. Hopefully it's not. Let me know if it's too noisy, you guys. Let me know if it's too noisy. I'll put it down. Maybe the aliens did come during the night. No way. I think I'd probably be calmer if that happened. Thank you guys for the headbats and stuff. Appreciate it. I'm really okay though. Really. Alright. Okay, this next one, you guys are gonna have a strong reaction to it, I think. So I'm just warning you ahead of time. I am aware that the name of this game is very funny and silly. Hi, Chester. I am aware of that, but class, I'm gonna need you to calm down and make sure that you can behave, okay? The game has nothing to do with what is actually in the title. So, be good. Okay? But I had to include it because the concept is so funny. No one has guessed it successfully yet. Okay, are you ready? You guys have been bad today. Well, not all of you guys. Most of you guys have been good. There's just been a lot of you know, random people popping in. But you guys are, maybe that's why I'm nervous. Some people are yeah. That's what it's called. That's what it's called. Do you guys know the rednecks with an X? Are you guys familiar? I don't want to be bred. I don't want to be bred either, to be honest. I mean, like the BR. It doesn't work if you don't. This is already going terribly wrong. Rednecks doesn't ring a bell. Oh. If you. Hello, Tom. If you. If you've heard of the song Cotton Eye Joe, thank you, Mega Blunder. Yes, Cotton Eye Joe. If you've heard the song Cotton Eye Joe, and I remember Cotton Eye Joe. I've been married a long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? It sounds exactly like that. Sounds exactly like that. Yes, unfortunately, this is a game that exists, and it's a Swedish group of the Cotton Eye Joe fame. Is what rednecks are, okay? And this is the name of their game. Alright. It's the name of the game, but I didn't watch the whole playthrough of the game, but as far as I can tell, it doesn't have anything to do with the title. That's just like the name of... I think it's actually the name of the album. Yeah. What possessed them to call it that? It's like a joke about quote unquote rednecks, I guess. It's the band that made Cotton Eye Joe. Yes. I don't know anything else of that song. I only know the chorus. They're just advertising their album. Pretty much. It's so yeah, it's some Swedish people in this band group. Pretty much the furthest thing removed that I can think of from actual rednecks, you know. But this was the name of the EP that they released that featured Cotton Eye Joe. But it's also a name of a video game featuring the group's members. So not only was it songs, the first track on the discs contained a video game, contained all the data for the video game. Actual music, I mean, I think Cotton Eye Joe's a fine enough song, you know. For a whopping 300k or so, you can buy the rights to Rednecks. Now, why in God's name would I want to do that? Thankfully, the plot of the game doesn't have anything to do with the title, like I said, as far as I can tell anyway. So it's a point-and-click game. The graphics are like pre-rendered 3D. And you have to go gather around all the band members. You have to find all the band members by solving puzzles. And it takes place in this town called Brunkeflow. Yeah. It's kind of unremarkable to look at, except you get to see these guys pretend they're rednecks, which is interesting. There's also toilet humor. There is hello Spenny. There is various photos on the walls of some of the buildings in this game, including one of a man performing a violin in the nude on stage. It's very, very strange. Very, very strange game. But we're not gonna show that. Hopefully, I have the timestamp very far away from that. Hello, Doctor. Who is this? What unruly behavior. Toilet humor is the worst of my worries today for this class. And there's also a fake in-game website. Oh no, it doesn't actually show anything, so it's fine. But I mean, I hope for my mental you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Acuity? My mental fortitude. That it doesn't show up. I don't think it will. But it's not gonna get me banned from YouTube or anything like that. At some point there's also a game within a game which I will try and show you. And there's something called Localizer where you like mix and match facial features to like make your character. There's a lot of different things going on. It's a very, very strange game. I think it's also very, very short. If you guys ever considered trying it out, but I don't think it's been optimized for modern systems like some of the other games we're gonna talk about today have been. So, you know, don't get your hopes up being able to get it to run properly. Okay. Let's watch a little bit. I have this timestamp. Beautiful.
Howdy! You're my first customer here in a long time. I've heard that you want us, the rednecks, to follow you.
Hearing this guy pretend to
Well,
be...
I have to ask my mom and pop first.
pretend to be... a redneck.
Well, here in
Like,
Bronx Blue
speaking
knows
like a
what
southern
kinds are.
accent is so funny to me.
Because my folks here in the wall, I convinced them to let me
So
follow.
authentic. He's very not southern, no, he's Swedish. He's European. Here's a bunch of photos. The photo that in question that I was mentioning is not in this section of the game, so not to worry. So yeah, it's basically a bunch of... Oh! Who are those people? That's just like a... Like, what is going on here? What's going on? When my band asked me why I'm forcing them to cover that song tonight, I will tell them to blame you. It's awesome. So, no music in the game. At least not in most of the game. There are some parts with music, with very, very loud music, actually. Let's try and skip on ahead to... Here's the in-game website that exists. There's not really much to do. I believe there's a link that you can click on that will, like, open up a web browser and bring you to an actual website. Okay, here's some music. Here's some music. And a hilarious toilet flushing noise. And we have a radio where you can listen to what is presumably Redneck's music, although I've only heard Cotton Eye Joe's, so what do I really know? And here's a little game within a game, which honestly looks more engaging and entertaining to me than anything else in the game. Musical act makes the game to promote their album that has none of the music. Well, to be fair, it is on the CD. I think it does have some of their music, but it's on a CD with all of their music, so... Wow. Oh, and how immersive he, like, jumps off the edge of the screen. Fascinating! And I wanted to show you guys also this, which is very loud compared to the rest of the game, so I'm gonna turn it down a smidge. This is the localizer, where you get to decide how you look, which I don't think actually affects anything in-game, but you can mix and match facial features of whoever these people are, so very, very strange fever dream of a game. Oh, and here's a nice lady. Oh, I want to hear the lady talk.
From the power company. Who are you?
Who are
Coming in
you?
looking like that? You must be from out of town.
They're trying their best.
Company?
They're trying their best to do southern accents,
Better
but
fix yourself up. There's a mirror over there.
it's really not working. Okay, that's enough of that. So yeah, Rednecks of all things has a video game, and this is the title. If you can call it a video. I mean, it is a video game. You do solve puzzles. You do it's more of like a multimedia. I feel like in this era, people were very, very focused on multimedia experiences, and that is definitely what I would class this as, more so than a game. But we also have something that is kind of similar in nature to this from a different band. This one is way cooler, less experimental. That's a good way to put it. Ami's southern accent is world better. Really, sugar? You mean it, darling? The extra piece of media for the show. Yeah. It's just like, you know, we're including something else other than music in this CD. Hi, Jada Warlock. What'd you miss? You missed a bunch of games, but there is a couple more still, so... Hey, sugar pie. I do declare I got the vapors. What does the vapors mean? Did I just say something weird just now? Oh, my cube. Pumpkin. The vapors. I've got the... I seem to have a case of the vapors. What does that mean? Oh, being lightheaded. Oh, I got the vapors. It's the sleds. Yeah. Something like lightheaded. Oh, Ma. Oh my stars. I do be having I do be having classic southern people phrase that people say. Okay. Alright, so along the same vein, please let me know if the clicking is getting annoying, you guys. It's very loud for me, but I don't know if you guys can hear it much or at all. It's the Gabriel Knight influence. Sure is, sugar. I'm getting it down good. This is part of your Gone with the Wind audition tape. No. I mean, are the people in that movie Southern? Hi, Leo! Just want to bless your heart. Bless your little heart. What is the clicking? I don't think it's annoying, but we can hear it. It's my little fidget cube that I got here. Clickety, it's a little bit of clickety clack. You can hear it? Okay. There's something less clicky. There's this ball. It's not loud. Okay. Because the Switch is my favorite. Okay. Okay, next one. And this is why I posted a song from this band who I had actually not heard of before today. I had not heard of the Thompson Twins. Since I included this one since it's on topic of the games that are kind of included with music releases, but this one is even more interesting. By the way, twins. First of all, there's 3 of them. I'm not sure who out of them, if any, are twins. I can probably take a guess, but I don't think they're actually anyone's twins. I don't think anyone's triplets. I don't think any of them are even related. They are named after, I think, some kind of a book, something from a book, but I don't know which book. So I don't think they're actually twins. Yeah, it's false marketing. It is from... Actually, I should have wrote this down. Let me look. Yeah. And their music was really cool. I was listening to some of it earlier, which I hadn't heard before. Hi, Tech! From Tintin! There you go! Tonton! From Tintin. Yeah, so it's the Tintin Detectives. It's got nothing to do with the actual being related. Oh yeah, you did miss Tech Wars. Is that... I mean, I doubt that's what your name is related to, Tech, huh? None of them are related. You're good. Yeah. No, I never read Tintin. I don't really know much about Tintin at all, to be honest. But yeah, I listened to some of their songs earlier. I really like Lay Your Hands on Me. It's a good one. But this is actually before that song came out, and this is a good 10 years, 11 years actually before the Rednecks one that we just looked at. So the Rednecks one was from 1995. So this is from 1984, which is pretty amazing. And I was actually really happy I found this song because so it was released for Commodore 64 and the ZX Spectrum. And it is apparently based on their Doctor single. Are those sunglasses or a teeny tiny bikini top? At some point I believe they are wearing... There's a beach. There is a beach going on. Literally 1984. So the band members in this game, they have to look around for a potion for the Doctor. Or I guess it's made by the Doctor. It's kind of hard to discern. It's mostly a text-based kind of graphical adventure type of deal. And you have to solve some puzzles. You can get hints from listening to the music. So that's the interesting thing about this. Part of the interesting thing about this. The other part is exactly how it's tied in with the band and how it was distributed. So the game came on a disc, and it was distributed with the clicking is going to be... Oh, I'm gonna put it down. I'm so sorry. It was distributed with a copy of the magazine Computer and Video Games magazine. So you the idea was it came with the game data was on the disc, and you could put the disc into a record player, and then from the headphone jack of the record player, you could connect that to the port on your ZX Spectrum, and it would load the data that way. Yes, I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. And if you wanted to play on your Commodore 64, you instead had to dump the information that was on the record onto a tape. And you would have to, you know, play it on your tape, because as we discussed before, you can actually load information off tapes for the Commodore 64. So pretty cool, and the whole thing was tied into a contest for the band, where you would so you would answer all these questions, you would get the clues from listening to their song, and it was a vinyl record. Yes, very cool. You would get the clues from listening to their songs, and at the end of it, you were given you know, like a code to give to the magazine, and then you would be entered into a giveaway for tickets to the Thompson Twins concert. So it's like a whole event, which I feel like not only is that very unique in general for musicians, but it's also very unique, especially for 1984. That's a long time ago, you guys. Like an ARG before that existed, kind of. It's so cool. You want to buy this now? You know what? That's something I meant to look up that it didn't actually, is if this is still available nowadays. And if so, how much it actually costs. It's called the Thompson Twins Adventure. I want to see if you can actually even buy it anywhere. It came free with the magazine, so I would assume that maybe there's a lot of them. That's nearly as many as 410s, and that's oh yeah, 40 years ago. It's an interesting idea, but it seems like so much work. I mean, in 84 though, I don't know, I feel like that'd be super cool. This kind of stuff back then is really a surprise. It's cool to see they experimented with it. And look at these guys, they look so cool. They're just the type of guy. I'm sorry, pick up the cube again. They're just the type of guys I feel like you would expect to do like a cool video game tie-in contest, even if the game is not that exciting, because it's very primitive, you know. It's crazy because the Spectrum had rubbish sound, so there's not actually any like music on in the game itself. I don't think there's any sound, period, to be honest. Because you guys will see when we watch the video. Someone said, by the way, it's $50 on eBay, so if you want to own a cool little part of gaming and music history, then yeah, you can just listen to it while playing, you know. Data encoded as audio like a modem. Yeah. So super cool. And let's watch a little bit of the gameplay. There's not really that much to watch. It's not really especially interesting, but just to show you guys what it is. So here's the beach. I mean, they all look naked to me. It doesn't look like they're really wearing anything. They have good taste in branded ice creams. Haagen-Dazs. This new Thompson Twins record is so experimental, just beeps and boops. Frankie Goes to Hollywood, we're another big UK band that had an experimental video game. Oh, did it have all these kinds of tie-ins and stuff, Read newspaper. They're very sunburnt if they're naked. I don't know. It doesn't look like they're wearing clothes to me. Unless they're wearing full body suits. Drop. Newspaper. The newspaper proclaims the Thompson Twins do it again. What do they do? Very slow. I don't know if this person's just bad at typing or... An Amber Alert test went off when they were typing in the video. Wait. You mean on your end, or something popped up in the video? Oh, on your end? Okay, I was like, how did I miss that? The Thompson Twins and this random third guy. I mean, they're not twins at all. They're not related at all. It's the funny thing. I bet they got asked that on talk shows all the time. So, which one of you guys are the twins? It's like, it's just a band name. Bruh. You think they said that back then in the 80s? It's just a band name, bruh. They're about to become the Thompson quintuplets. Wait, why? They're using what is a bodybuilder oil? Anyway, there's not really much more interesting to show you guys. That's just the whole game. The game just endorsed littering. That's why video games are not good for the youth. Why twins and they're 3 people? I think maybe they're being ironic, you know. Did you like Choose Your Own Adventure books? You know, I had an Animorphs Choose Your Own Adventure book and a Goosebumps one. No, maybe I'm making up Animorphs. I don't know if I had a Choose Your Own Adventure Animorphs. I definitely had a Goosebumps one that I liked. Artist names are so weird. Remember Prince? Yeah, he's not a prince. And also Queen. They're not queens. All one big lie. You had a Goosebumps Choose Your Own Adventure too? Yeah. I cheated a lot though. I would always go back. I was always charting. I was like, oh, bad end. Let me just flip on back to this other page. Michael's last name wasn't Jackson. It was... I can't think of another famous Michael. Yeah, you gotta keep your finger on the page. There is a Goosebumps Choose Your Own Adventure with a bad ending where you end up with a ghost girl roommate. Why would that be a good ending? A Sonic Choose Your Own Adventure book? Oh my god, I would love it. I strongly will pick Michael Jordan, Michelangelo. Yeah. Why would that be a good ending? Can you extrapolate? Class, do you want to expand on that a little bit? Was this... I don't get it. Can't be jealous of her. She doesn't even have a corporeal body. I didn't say I was jealous. I said I would like you to extrapolate. Of course I remember Animorphs. Although I mostly like the little flipbook pictures in the corner. So anyway, I thought this one was a cool little thing because of the way it was distributed. I'm not jealous of a ghost girl. I just want to make you guys sweat. What about aliens? Yeah. Aliens. Because, but, okay. I heard a manga about a ghost girl roommate, never read it though. No, you're thinking of Goosebumps. Never got Animorphs. I love the covers and the Game Boy Color. Yes, the freaking covers are so cool. The way they morph, you know. You're always sweating, it sucks. We're all always sweating and it does indeed suck. I'm sweating right now as well. I don't enjoy it. I have my fan on too. They were roommates. Okay. Alright, I was googling Thompson twins. That's where my notes went. Alright, moving on to another very interesting one. Speaking of artists who do not live up to their name and who are totally false advertising. Queen? They're not queens. You said a lot. We're gonna have to take a shower as you got home. You guys make sure you shower your stinky self. Don't be a bunch of stink pigs. Queen. The eye. Not Cher. Wait, what's wrong with Cher? What does Cher even mean? Is this the real life? Or is this just fantasy? You can't say that they're queens to me. Well, you know, they're not literal historical monarchical queens. Well, Ami may like you, Stinky, but Ami Sensei thinks you should take a bath. Total fabrication. So here's a little ad for it, presumably a magazine ad, and they make it look very, very fantastical. So before working on this presentation, I didn't have any idea that Queen had a video game, but to be honest with you, I'm not entirely surprised that it turns out that they do have a video game. It's probably one of the groups that I expected, or not, well, not expected obviously, but it's probably one of the groups that I am least surprised to find out that they have a game. Oh, one of the musicians that I'm least surprised, right up there with Kiss and David Bowie. So, it came out in 1997. It was on PC. And it's another one of the strange kind of like multimedia experiences, amalgamations, I guess you could call it. So it had both a game and it had music involved in the release. And the release came on 5 discs. And there is a data track on each disc. And there is many songs. Some of which can only be heard in the game. So some of them you can listen to like in your CD player. But some of them are only able to be heard in the game. So the gameplay is mainly some combat, there's puzzles. The plot is very strange. There's this, it reminds me of like a one of those dystopian future short stories that you would read or whatever, you know, where it's like, oh, we have this machine that predicts what crime you're gonna commit before you commit it. It's kind of like that sort of thing. So there is an all-seeing eye, just an eye, and for some reason it doesn't want people to be creative. I couldn't find any information about why this is. I guess creative people are menaces, just like me. Just like me. And creativity has been outlawed. You're not allowed to do that. You mean Minority Report? Yes, that's the one. But this isn't like that. I'm just saying it's in like the same vein in the sense that it's one of those things where it's like, oh, the future could be scary. Imagine if this, it's like a, you know, a Black Mirror, for lack of a better term, type of situation, I guess. Oh, Dulags. Oh, art encourages individuality and individuality bad. Yeah, that's probably the premise. Creative or a menace? I'm both. So yeah, creativity has been outlawed because for this purpose. And the character you play as has discovered music. Presumably, not just any music, but Queen's music, since Queen is involved with this. Queen's music and nobody else. That's the only music that exists in this dystopian future where creativity is outlawed. Somebody has taken the liberty to store Queen specifically. So in the classic like dystopian future short story kind of plot, it involves some of Queen's cover art throughout the game as well. See you, Chester! Throughout the game as well, and it seems like kind of a cool experience, even though the game is apparently awful. Did not sell well at the time at all either. And I have an actual gameplay trailer for this, which is interesting. So we're gonna watch the whole thing. It's pretty short. Seeing it to me, it kind of looks similar to Resident Evil, I guess, in the way that in terms of how you move around, it appears to be tank controls, although you can't really tell just by looking at it. The settings, the way the puzzles are, and then how even how it handles like transitions from screen to screen kind of thing. So let's watch. And this has some music in it. So I'm gonna be a little bit careful. Turn it down, you know. Ibrahim. Does anyone know what he's saying?
I don't like
Ibrahim. Okay, here we go.
And you certainly fit that bill.
I don't like outsiders. Ibrahim. Wow, look at everyone. Oh, I believe they use mocap for this one as well. I don't like Outlanders. They disappoint me. Look at this game.
The spiritual essence, so to speak, resides inside a monument we call the Juggler.
The Juggler.
It is a vast machine which resides at the conjunction of the domains.
Ibrahim. It's from Mustafa. Okay, this is very, look at this. It's like a live performance inside of a diamond. Okay, that's a very Queen-like sound that I'm going to just turn down. Sorry to have to do this, but I don't want to take too many chances, you know. I don't believe David Attenborough is involved in this game, but it's possible. You see what I mean by how it looks like Resident Evil, kind of? with the way the screens transition and stuff. High level die. This might be the closest game to Zardoz. Now that is something I've not heard of. I don't like Outlanders. They're coarse and rough and irritating, and they get everywhere. Yeah, this game is pretty weird looking. But it kind of reminds me, you know, the camera angle. Yeah, the fixed camera angles and all that stuff. And the puzzles. Here we see one of them being solved, and that's it. That's the whole trailer. The OSC is all Queen, baby. This honestly looks amazing. Apparently it's not, but it does look good. Like, to me, it looks at least interesting. It's very colorful, very interesting, like, architecture, kind of like Gothic style, architecture. Yeah, bad but cool, I think is a good way to put it. Zardoz is a tribute movie in itself. Just Google image search for Insanity after the stream. Oh god. I'm gonna forget though. Hi, Fire Manimal. Is the plot okay? It's about a dystopian future where you're not allowed to be creative, and one guy discovers music. He discovers Queen. So if you find that interesting, then I guess it's okay. I think it could be interesting. It could be fun to... Yeah, it doesn't look bad, but it could play bad, you know? It could have called it You're Not Alone in the Dark, but what if you're alone in the dark at some point? Then it would be a lie. Yeah, it looks very unique. Looks very unique. This clicking! Now I'm bothering my own self with the freaking cube. Reminds me of Equilibrium. Oh yeah, I think someone else mentioned that earlier, but I don't know what Equilibrium is. It's a cool movie if you want to see a young Sean Connery in a red Speedo. I don't think that is a desire that I personally have. It's the plot of Equilibrium. Aww. Resident Evil. It's about emotions being outlawed. Now how you gonna do that? What is this freaking Vulcan over here? Sorry, my daily stream Star Trek reference. It codified the trope gun. What is that? I know you guys know so many tropes and so much stuff that I don't. Really? Sorry. Sorry. Hi, sorry. There's a lot of music ones from here on out. I just realized. Kung Fu with guns. Oh. Isn't this whole stream of Star Trek? No, it's not. I mean, I went to William Shatner without mentioning Star Trek, so there we go. Kung Fu using guns. We're gonna learn about some Kung Fu a little bit later. In a little bit. A lot of musicians got in on gaming. Yeah, most of these are actually music-based, which is fine by me because musicians are kind of crazy. You know? I mean, not crazy, but they're like, they have these wild creative ideas, right? So they always want to make these wild, crazy, very ambitious things. So I found a lot of the music ones in particular to be interesting. Not mentioning Star Trek with Shatner on stream is yeah, it helps that I never saw the original series aside from like a couple episodes. Hi Cyrus. Spice World now. I have not played Spice World, but I did see the movie. Okay, moving on. Next we have Ripper. This one is not particularly there's nothing really interesting about it in terms of the plot or the way it's distributed or the kind of game it is. It's simply interesting to me. Well, the plot is kind of interesting, but it's simply interesting to me because it has so many famous people in it. It's very, 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 very star-studded. So the main person who you can probably see here that you would probably know is Christopher Walken, who is in this picture. Hello, Jesse! Star Trek, the original series, is arguably only a few episodes if we're talking relevance. Have you seen the Gorn episode and Balance of Terror? I don't think so. I think it's been a long time. I think I saw one where they go back in time. And the one about the fluffy guys. Yes, John Rhys Davies is in it as well. And who else? We got Paul Giamatti is in it. And then there's a couple of other people who are definitely famous, but whose names I didn't recognize, and I didn't want to mention every single person. Trouble with Tribbles. That's the one. That's the one. Yeah, so quite the star-studded cast, and this video had a big budget to kind of reflect that. Oh, and it had Don't Fear the Reaper from Blue Oyster Cult in it. So I don't know, that probably was a lot of money. Yes, and also it came on 8 discs. That's right. 8 discs. So yeah, wait, interesting connection, right? Wait a second. It is Christopher Walken! Okay, so that's a very interesting connection. The More Cowbell sketch has Christopher Walken in it. And that's about the song. We're just like doing some Ancient Alien stuff here. Oh my god, so if you think about it, the game Ripper, starring Christopher Walken, has the song Don't Fear the Reaper by the Blue Oyster Cult. A coincidence that Christopher Walken is the one who's asking for more cowbell in the April 2000 Saturday Night Live comedy sketch? I don't think so. A writer made it up. Anyway, that's wow. Imagine if you guys weren't here, I would not have realized that, and we would have not discovered the true secrets of the universe. I'm digging in too deep. Oh god, they're gonna take me away. If you speedrun Ripper, it syncs up perfectly with the dark side of the light. You didn't get a Wizard of Oz. With Pink Floyd's Dark Side of the Moon. This is mysterious, like X Factor and Jonathan Frakes was in Star Trek. Coincidence? I don't see the connection. Trailer might be an issue to play since it has Don't Fear the Reaper in it. Yeah, don't worry. Just like the Queen one, I will be attenuating the volume as required, as needed. So it's an FMV game because obviously, what is the point of having a bunch of big celebrities in your game if you're not just gonna, if you can't recognize them when you're glancing at them? I'm looking at you, Apocalypse. Okay, I do not know. Well, I guess I don't know what Bruce Willis looks like in the first place because you guys told me a bunch of movies that he's in that I didn't realize he was in. So maybe that's more my fault than anything that I didn't really recognize him. But yeah, so the premise is that there's this Jack the Ripper copycat killer running around, and you're in the very distant future of 2040. And you have to do something about this, this mysterious copycat killer. And what do you gotta do? Solve puzzles, of course. The BGM is playing pretty loud. Oh no, that's not supposed to happen. Turn it down for you guys. Hopefully that's a little bit better. There's multiple endings, but the hints only point to one logical killer. Yeah, I'm gonna get to that as well. Yeah, that's like the very distant bazillion years in the future. I think probably because I turned my desktop audio up so we can listen to the videos. Thank you for telling me, because it's not loud. It's not louder on my end. So yeah, you gotta do something about it, which is solve puzzles, aka solve crime. And oh, I'm muted. Oh, Aya is muted. That's fine. But I thought I was muted for a second. So the villain of the game, who commits the crimes, right, changes randomly upon each play. But these changes are not reflected at all in the gameplay. In fact, the only time that you even see that there might be a different killer is in the final cut scene of the game. Is when it shows these different people. So like Zahutsume was saying, there's no like indication changes in the gameplay that lets you know that it might be somebody over somebody else that is the killer. So it's kind of just luck of the draw, I guess maybe they want you to play it multiple don't know what the point of it is, but it was very well reviewed at the time. And Zahutsumi says, who seems to know a lot about this game, that it is a very fun game, and the box alone is worth picking up for the effort they put in. Yeah, if you wanna play a game that's on multiple discs, also it's FMV, so it's got that cheese that we all know and love. Hello, Pakanen. And it had good reviews, such as Ripper is an interesting game to play, and one of the better adventures I've played in a while. Take-Two has managed to get this to work as an adventure, a movie, and a mystery, which is saying a lot. In spite of the flaws, and if you can stand the strong language, particularly of the F and S variety. I don't think I can play this game. You may well find this one worth playing. Not the F and S word. I need to take a sip. Hold on. Can you guys handle that? Not my classroom. Not my classroom. Fun but flawed. Yeah, I think the flawed part is like the story. How the story connects, but it's fun at the end of the day, according to most people. Star Fox. What the funk? Friendship. They try to make it so each of the respective suspects has a perfectly fine motive, but again, the clues don't line up very well beyond one of them. That's good for. Maybe I should try it next FMVB. Fart, stupid. Farts in stop. Hi, Brandon. So the budget you might be curious about, because I mentioned that it was a very expensive game earlier. $4 million budget for this game. And interestingly, most of that went to presumably production and also maybe licensing the Don't Fear the Reaper song, because only 25% of it went to the big name actors, which is kind of surprising to me. There's like 8 big name actors in this game, right? And let's think. What is that? 100. So 1 million. So 125,000 per person. It's a lot of money for the time this game came out, yeah. 25% is still a lot, but you know, split between that many people who are like pretty famous. I mean, Christopher Walken. But that's assuming it was split evenly, I guess, so we don't really know. Oh, Zara's playing cool maths games. I know, I got that really so fast. Did I get it right? Did I get it right? Chump change for those names now. Yeah, they probably look back on it as like a silly thing that they did. But yeah, big star like Christopher Walken? Come on. Hi, Winter Hell. So I think you were overplaying how big an actor Christopher Walken is. I don't think I am. I mean, he's not like... he certainly wasn't like, you know, A-list or anything, but he was pretty big at this time. He's pretty ding-dang famous. He's been in like tons and tons of movies. He's definitely the biggest name by far in this game, of course. He does look pretty small on the screen. He was an A-lister at one point, yeah. He wasn't nearly as popular in '96 as he was 10 years. I mean, he has like he is like a household name, you know. Why does he look like Tommy Wiseau in the picture? I don't think he looks like Tommy Wiseau, but maybe he just looks a little bit like Tommy Wiseau, you know. You only know the name from DBZ Abridged. I think most people are quite familiar with him. Anyway, it didn't make that money back, as you can probably guess. He's also in Pulp Fiction. Oh my god, it's all connected! Oh. What does it mean? He was probably more popular after this game. I'm sure like the bulk of his success came after this, but I mean, I think he was still pretty big at the time, right? So it's what is this, 96? I mean, maybe I'm wrong. I wouldn't say Christopher Walken was on my necessarily on my radar back then. Ba-bum, bum, 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 bum. Ripper. But I can't just Google Ripper, I guess. Ripper game. I'm pretty sure it's 96, but I wanna. Oh, it's in the freaking title of the trailer. Thank you. Yeah, 96. So that was after. Let's see. After Pulp Fiction. I mean, Batman. Yeah. So yeah, he was in quite a lot of stuff before that. He's also in Ants. Oh yeah, he's the soldier ant, right? I don't remember that. Good night, Mia. Oh my god. Well, yeah, it's well before Click. Oh, I can't believe he's in Ants. I totally forgot. He is he's definitely the soldier, the winged guy. Oh my god. That game. I had that movie. I had that on VHS. I watched the crap out of that. This guy is unmeowing believable. Christopher. I can't do a good Christopher Walken impression. I feel like that's the one impression that so many people can do so easily. I've never been able to do it. It wasn't Ants the movie that killed the studio. Wasn't it DreamWorks? I thought Ants was DreamWorks. This guy. I don't know how to sound like Christopher Walken. Hi, Repo. So yeah. It did not make that money back, although it did have positive reviews. It almost broke even. It was like 3.8 million that it made back or something. I really don't know what they were expecting with the with a game like this. DreamWorks almost got sued by Disney, probably because of A Bug's Life. Did they think it was too similar? Maybe it's not really. The trailer, which I have here, shows us the really good FMV cheese that we all love, which I kind of want to play for that reason alone. Also, there seems to be an alien, which really makes me want to play it. Let's take a look. And be careful with the sound here.
Cold Carl Stasiak. We gotta stop meeting like this. Carl!
Carl!
Sorry, Quinlan. What'd you say?
And John Rhys Davies is in it too, and John Rhys Davies is like, I feel like he's like a really good actor. Hi, Talon!
Madness.
Carl!
It's pure.
Yeah, you don't own Ants, Disney. Okay, here's Don't Fear the Reaper. We're gonna turn it down. Okay. That was the alien, right? Am I wrong?
I'm sure they're in on it.
That was definitely an alien. Look at all those knives.
I think you got it.
Wait, we gotta go back. Wait. I need to have the sound off for that one.
I think you got it.
Don't move! I said don't move!
Look at the alien! Look at the alien mouth!
Mr. Quinn.
Ah!
Here's a knife with a man's fingerprints on it.
Oh, there's John Rhys Davies. Oh my god. Ah! so cheesy. Oh, my face hurts. And then we have Ripper, the title of it. I like the trailer. They show off everyone that appears in the movie. We got Don't Fear, in the game. We got Don't Fear the Reaper. It looks like it's not a bad game. I honestly don't think so. Remind me of this one next time we do FMV week, which I want to be released soon. Can I just do that next week instead of, you know? That's too soon after Star Wars week, huh? We need a longer break, I think. Will this game run well on modern machines? Probably not. Nope. I highly doubt it. We'll see. I don't know specifically what I have. I mean, we're so close to finishing Metroid we're close to wrapping up a bunch of games actually. It's a DOS and Windows game, yeah, PC game. Oh, we're gonna play Sewer Shark. So let's do this. I was going to do next week a week where we wrap up a bunch of stuff because I think we're gonna finish the dig. I think we're going to finish Metroid Fusion maybe next week. And then I was also thinking, since we're gonna finish those, I was thinking of maybe doing a like a wrap up of some other games. Like we didn't finish Rocket Knight Adventures. Abuse Descent. There's a couple of them, so I was thinking of doing like a wrap up week, and then maybe after that maybe we can do FMV week, maybe. Metroid Fusion, I'm pretty sure I'm very, very, very close to the end, so I don't think it should be a problem to finish it in one stream. Okay, I like that plan. I like that plan. I like that plan. Yeah, Rocket Knight Adventure, we can stick in with a couple other things. Cool. Cool. So that is Ripper with Christopher Walken. You've only got one stream of Fusion left, almost certainly. Okay, perfect. I'm excited. Okay, you guys all know and love this game. Maybe. A lot of people mentioned it. I even talked about it just yesterday, I believe. Mischief Makers? I have a lot of Mischief Makers left. I don't know if we could fit that in one wrap-up stream. Here it is. Omicron. Nomad Soul. Prepare your soul. I remember you were thinking of penciling in a karaoke. Oh yeah, guitar concert on the 26th. Yeah, that's tentative, but yeah, figure it out. 2 streams of Mission Makers left. Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot. This is what you've been waiting for. Omicron Nomad Soul. It has become a cult classic, and it is a video game. It's a video game, all right. It's made by David Cage. It involves another David Bowie, as you can kind of see his likeness in this blue guy, I guess. I mean, I think that's the intention anyway. And the premise is kind of similar to some of the other games we looked at. So a celebrity plays a role in a game and provides some assets. In this case, it was music and motion capture. Also, he offered mocap. And he performed actually 10 songs, a lot of songs for this game. It's actually good. I have it on Dreamcast. So there's some mixed stuff about this that people say, and also when I watched a little bit of a playthrough, I had no idea what the meow was going on in terms of the story. But maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm just a goofy. He also appears in some bars as a singer. Yeah. So there's like concert scenes in the game. It's really, really cool. How do you even find all these games? Just heard about them throughout the years. A lot of them I specifically researched for this particular stream. Offer the artist to offer mocap technology and not artistic talent. I mean, he did offer his music too, you know. So, the story is that okay. So it's not just me. It's good bad. You think that's the point? I don't know. Maybe. Has a really interesting story, but the game has some obnoxious stuff. I could not understand what the frick was going on when I was trying to watch a playthrough. That's normal for a David Cage game. Okay. The Omicron font is unreasonable. Their whole dialogues on that font. Oh. Yeah, apparently the studio also released the font at some point. Although when I tried to visit the website to download the font, I could not. It was like 404, so I guess the website doesn't exist anymore. But when I googled the Omicron font, I guess you can still get it. So fun fact there. That's just in the world now. But yeah, he did 10 songs for this game. And there's in-game performances of it all. So it kind of reminds me of Mr. Bones. I don't know, just because there's music in it, I guess. And they try to incorporate lots of different genres of games in this singular game. So it's sci-fi. It takes all place inside a dome city called Omicron. And it's split up into a bunch of different communities, which are all kept completely separate from one another. And 10 whole songs, yes. I remember the PC version of this game being yikes with bugs. I mean, I'm sure I'm sure... What was it? PC and it came out on Dreamcast as well, right? I wonder if the Dreamcast version fared any better. So yeah, the genre seems to vary depending on the specific circumstance. So there are first-person shooter sequences, which is apparently, according to people who played it, the kind of the worst part of this game. There's hand-to-hand combat. Yeah, there's fighting. There's exploration, adventure, and there is also like a swimming section too, which is separate from the adventure. From the adventure sequences for some reason. The general consensus is that people enjoy the plot, which I kind of couldn't fathom because I didn't, like I said, I did not understand. But to be fair, I did not watch much of the game, so you know, I wouldn't be surprised if it's just me being a little bit of a dingus, a little bit of a silly goofball. So they enjoyed the plot, but they found the gameplay to be not that great, but it seems like a very surreal experience, and of course it involves David Bowie and a lot of David Bowie's music, so I think that's the reason why you know, a lot of people really like it. The thumbnail screams John. I don't know who this is in the thumbnail. It's just a guy in some kind of commercial. Considering the game opens as a detective story, then turns into Omicron. You steal people's bodies, and this allows you to play as most NPCs, but it kills them. Very ambitious. Like, I feel like, you know, I mean, I've never played it, so I don't know. I can't speak in terms of the gameplay, but I feel like it's ambitious in a kind of cool way. Like most games in this time that were very ambitious and, you know, combine a lot of different genres. It does some of them well and some of them not so well. Very similar to Mr. Bones in that sense, you know. That's the thing that I keep coming back to for some reason, just because of the music connection and because of all the different styles of gameplay that they try to incorporate. I wonder if Paige made nudes get... Ooh, what? What is this lore? I don't know. What? What are you saying? This game may be harder to beat than Mr. Bones. I don't know the one ice level, you guys. I don't know. I don't know if I can give it up just because of that one level. You need rings to save the game, but getting tips on what to do also costs that same currency, and the tips aren't even that good. Guess you gotta use a walkthrough. He was there. Hello, Leon. I don't want to know. Okay. No, I don't know. I don't know this story. Let's watch this trailer. BGM off. Official trailer, by the way. This is official. I think the font looks cool. I can kind of read it.
Drink Quanta Cola, the energizing drink with radioactive Quanta extract.
Why would we put radioactive stuff inside a drink you're supposed to drink? For your soul.
Be cool. Begin. Drink Quanta Cola, the happiness drink.
I assume this is all pre-rendered, but it looks cool. I like the way it looks. Is that the guy from Pepsi Man? I don't know. I hate that I like how this... I mean, it looks cool. It definitely looks cool. There's nothing wrong with the way... Is that guy supposed to be some sort of... The first thing I thought was Max Headroom too, but I don't... I think it just gives those vibes because it's a weird-looking guy on a screen. Big Fifth Element designs with the vibes with the designs of everything. Must be a French. French? Wow! 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 How did you not notice it? I mean, I guess I noticed it at the time, but didn't think of the implications of... Ah! No, the line of text earlier doesn't seem so bad now. They're optimal. Don't say titillating! Okay, that's enough. We're done with this game. And stop blushing. There wasn't anything. Wait. Hold on. Okay, she's covered. Might have to edit after finishing the stream. No. She's covered. Very scantily clad, but clad nonetheless. I gotta skip past that before I bring it back on the screen. Okay. Alright. Oh, that's wrong. That's my capture card. Okay. This has nothing to do with Spider Girl Anatomy. I don't know. What or what. That was just, she was wearing a swimsuit. They're at the beach. It's not any type of class. It's not... I mean, it is class, but it's not related to anything you just saw in this video. It's science. It's anatomy. It's science. Don't be so immature. Just a really dark, really well-lit beach with some poles that grow out of the ground. Naturally, of course. Okay. Thanks, teacher Prequel. Shut up. Hi, Iders. Have fun editing it after. Okay, we don't have to edit it though. Let's not get carried away. She wasn't naked. She was covered up. All the bits. Assets. I need to stop saying bits so much. Hi, Vic. Mike Tyson's Punch Out? No, I do not have. Nor do I have Moonwalker, actually, because, you know, everyone... everyone knows those. All the details, all the assets are covered. Wu-Tang. It's for the... What is the phrase? It's for the kids. Wu-Tang Clan game. There is a Wu-Tang game. What is the controller? Okay, so the controller is... Well, let's talk about the game first. I really wanted to include something that was more than just like point-and-click adventures or FMV, so I'm very glad I found this game. Ain't nothing to meow with. So I'm very glad that I found this game. Hi, Grass Thatcher. Because we have finally a different genre mixed into there, entered into the mix. So Wu-Tang Clan actually has a game, a fighting game. Although it does still include well, it's like pre-rendered 3D. I don't think there's any actual like people film stuff. It does look like a freaking Klingon weapon. It looks epic. But it would definitely not be very comfortable to hold. Yeah, so because like I said before, what's the point if you can't see the celebrities that are involved, you know? So it came out in 1999 for PlayStation. It's not exactly like Mortal Kombat. So there was another game, Thrill Kill, that was supposed to be released, but was canceled. They used the engine for that and incorporated it into this Wu-Tang Clan game. The controller shape is in game. Is that a Wu-Tang? It's the Wu-Tang logo, you know. So in the special edition of this game, they released the controller shaped like the Wu-Tang logo alongside the game, which is pretty cool. Although I feel like that would be just awful to use. Like where do you hold? I mean, I guess it's pretty round, so you can just kind of hold it like a... You don't have to like put your fingers in the middle part, right? Which is like what you do with like a PlayStation or whatever controller. So many of the Wu-Tang members provide voice and music for the game, and there is a regular violence mode, so it's, you know, quote-unquote appropriate for kids in that sense. And then there is also a super violent mode, and you can turn that on with a code that comes in the manual. Regular violence, yes. As in, no, no blood and stuff, I'm assuming. Why not just include a plastic logo instead of that controller? Presumably somebody from Wu-Tang, I guess, probably wanted a special controller, which is, I mean, owning this controller, perfectly fine, right? It's a really cool, novel thing to have. Actually, using this controller is a whole different story. So you can tell by looking at the controller just how awful it made to use. I hate looking at it, but I also kind of love looking at it because it is the Wu-Tang logo at the end of the day. So the gameplay is, it's a tournament fighter. So it's like every man for himself, depending on what stage it is. There can be like 1 to 4 different different people on screen fighting. But you will look at the gameplay. Everyone is just, I don't know if the person who's playing it is like bad at the game or what, but everyone is just kind of doing their own thing. They're swinging weapons around. There's a lot of stuff happening. And there is a story to the game. There is a plot. It's not just fighting. It's not just violence. So the Wu-Tang Clan have their own secret brand of Wu-Tang. This is such a ridiculous premise, but it's awesome. It's awesome because it's ridiculous. They have a secret brand of Wu-Tang Kung Fu, their very own Kung Fu. And they also have a master that knows all of the secrets of their secret Kung Fu brand, right? But their master ends up getting kidnapped and tortured by the evil Mong Zu, whoever that is. I don't know who it is. The villain in this game. Hello, defaulty boy. And then it's up to Wu-Tang, of course, to rescue him and protect their Kung Fu secrets. And, of course, their master. And that's basically it. As you can see when we watch it, they're very, very good at fighting. Thrill Kill was made into this game. Yeah, I just mentioned that the engine for Thrill Kill, what was supposed to be the engine for Thrill Kill, was reworked into the engine for this game. If the master got kidnapped, maybe it's not a very good martial art. Well, we don't know the circumstances. Maybe they were like, I have your family, come with me. Or maybe they injected him with amitoxin and to make him completely at their mercy, and they just carried him away and all. Torture is worse than death? I don't know. They must have cheated by using a gun or something. Yeah, that's true, that's true. It's cheating if you don't use Kung Fu to try and deal with the Kung Fu master. It is cheating, I agree with that. If kids can be superheroes, why can't the Wu-Tang Clan be... Hey, I'm not saying that they can't. I love this premise. I'm gonna read you guys a little review, okay, that I thought was a little bit funny. From the time that it came out. It wasn't me! It wasn't me! It wasn't me! I didn't do anything. I'm just saying that's a method you could use. They offered it. I want animal crackers, so I need to get animal crackers. I need to get animal crackers. Yeah. Completely, yeah. They I guess immobilized him in some way, making them complete. Oh. Oops. Spoilers. Here's my cube. It's here. Sorry for the spoilers. I was gonna read a review, right? That's where I was. Okay. Okay. Listen to this. I just thought it was a little funny. It's been 40 minutes. Oh, you're full of it. Don't say that. Oh my god. For a second, I was like, is that seriously how hard that I've been motor mouthing Hi Sprenny and panicking this entire time? Okay, here we go. Wu-Tang Shaolin Style is one hell of a fighting game. Oh my god, he said hell. The Wu-Tang Clan makes for some truly interesting characters to play, and the settings and opponents are borderline exotic in nature. What does that mean? I was pleasantly surprised by the amount of depth and gameplay contained in this title. The sheer number of moves that each character has alone will keep gamers busy for weeks trying to figure them all out. The story mode is totally awesome with some fat PHAT fat gameplay and style in action. The music is some of the best in its genre, and the graphics are above average throughout the title. If you're looking for a good, deep fighter that also throws in a little something different, then look no further. Wu-Tang Shaolin style is a winner. It's got a fat gameplay. I had to include, I was reading through the reviews just in case there was, oh my god, I'm so stupid. In case there was any additional information about it. Hello, Nick Carl. That I couldn't find elsewhere, and I found that, and I was like, well, it's fat with a PH. I gotta say that. I almost spoiled it again. I mean, I'm silly. I'm silly, not dumb. Not dumb or stupid. Was that a gaming in the Clinton years review code? It's from some magazine. I don't remember exactly which one. What a Poggers Chambers review. It's true. It's true. Sorry, I have a bad habit of calling myself stupid and dumb that I'm really trying to break free from. So yeah, please feel free to call me out anytime I call myself stupid or dumb, because I don't want to be doing that, and I wouldn't want you guys to be doing that, you know. So yeah, feel free to yell at me. I wouldn't want you guys to be doing that to yourselves, I should say. They had to listen to their first rap album to write this review. We'll call you stupid and dumb when you do that. Wait, yeah, call me stupid and dumb. Be kind to yourselves, be kind. Yeah, it's working. Don't sound like it's a tough habit to let go of, especially since I don't really necessarily mean anything by it. My spider mom's not allowed to talk to my spider mom that way. Yeah, so I'm trying to stop, but yeah, feel free to call me out whenever you need. Thanks for the stream. I know how much these are. Well, of course, and like I said, this one was kind of less, I guess, comprehensive, but kind of more fun to look at than some of my previous ones have been. So, cause at the end of the day, it's just looking at games and what they're about and the kind of genre and any kind of fun trivia that comes with it. But I enjoy it. It's kind of different than the other ones I did, but I'm enjoying just like looking at a bunch of different games. Oh right, I almost skipped without watching the video. We gotta watch the gameplay trailer. It's not a trailer. It's just 16 minutes. So I included that because that guy just yells a thing and then everyone's like, what? So these are the cutscenes. And we'll get to see some gameplay too. CTR! Loading. And here we go. I am unsure of whether or not they good night, Akatsuki. I am unsure of whether or not they turned off the music for the video, or there's just no music in this section. Challenge location is the courtyard of the ghetto Staten Island. You're about to go for your first battle with the enemy. There are 3 of them, so be careful. Here's a hint for your class master combos of different. I didn't read it fast enough. The sound is not fat, but is rather slim. Correct. I can feel the tank controls. Meet me in the Wu-Tang Arena. My Method Man is saucy. So yeah, everyone's just kind of... These guys kind of seem like a bunch of, doofuses, to be honest. They're not really hitting each other. They're kind of just like flailing around. Yeah, I'm sure the music is just turned off because they didn't want to get in trouble with YouTube or whatever. So yeah, this is essentially the gameplay. Virtua Fighter, I mean, it's a little bit... it's more fluid than Virtua Fighter, I would say. Almost looks like if 4 Mortal Kombat characters walked into a bar. I mean, they are 3D models. Every frame is so dense. Like Power Stone, but worse. I'm not familiar with Power Stone. That's what buckles look like when Ami goes on a break. Really? You guys all try and fight each other, but no one can fight each other? And now we got whatever this screen is. I guess it's your stats, maybe. You can probably net play this on a PS1 emulator now. Oh, I don't even know if it'd be worth it to like do a whole stream collabing with some people. I don't know if there's that much content there. It was an arcade and Dreamcast Capcom Arena Fighter. Yeah, it is an arena fighter. So you're less effective? Wait, even less effective than that? Guys, don't fight each other. What the frick? Tell me not to put myself down. You guys are gonna get into some violence. I don't like it. You're gonna hurt yourself. Wu-Tang Clan actually put a bunch of dubbed Asian kung fu films under their branding on VHS in the 90s. I did not know that. Hi, Light Cloud, and see you, Young Immortal. Thank you for coming. Oh, my face hurts from smiling and laughing so much today. And my throat kind of hurts from talking so much, but that is my own fault for speaking too fast. Just regular violence, yeah. This is not the super violence version. Violence makes us stronger. Putting yourself down hurts you. Okay. Well, don't get hurt. Get hurt. RZ is a massive weeb for Hong Kong martial art. Can you be a weeb for Hong Kong stuff? Does that make sense? For martial arts stuff, he was a kung fu nerd. That's cute. That's sweet to have an interest like that. And then you're like, you know what? I have the power to buy these movies and dub them. I'm gonna make that happen. To make use of the Buckle Dome. There is no Buckle Dome, and just like there's no Buckopia. Stop it. Okay, last one. This one I came across a couple weeks ago actually when I was looking into playing an older rhythm game. I ended up selling on Guitar Man, which I think was the correct choice at the end of the day, because the alternative would have been this game, which is called Quest for Fame rather, and it involves, hold on, let me turn this on. It involves music from Aerosmith. I have a very, very funny video. Well, it's not very, very funny, but there's a little something funny about it. I laughed. I got kind of like a weird sense of humor sometimes, but you guys are probably not even gonna laugh. It's Aerosmith. Don't wanna close my eyes. What a wild coin toss. I know, it could have been this or it could have been Guitar Man. Aren't you glad we ended up on Guitar Man? Is that a VR guitar controller? Not exactly. How it works is... Well, there's a video. You guys will just see. I find that these kind of like celebrity-involved video games are often really, really interesting just because they try and include all this like state-of-the-art stuff. Right. And I have a feeling that whenever someone famous gets involved with a video game, they want it to be like extra cool and high tech. Like the face scanning for Apocalypse, for one example, or the very unique way in which the Thompson twins adventure was distributed. So I feel like they're all trying to go creative, ambitious, state-of-the-art, high tech, and yeah, it does usually backfire. Hi, Mercenary. Yeah, we need to revolutionize video games. We need to make it not a game, but we need to make it an experience. So I feel like that's kind of the vibe that people go into these kind of projects with. And Quest for Fame is also along these lines. Yeah, not the only Aerosmith game from this era, by the way, but it came out for PC in '95, which is very, very interesting actually, because it is a music-based game. It's a rhythm game at the end of the day. Making it a pretty early rhythm game. And you're aiming to become this like famous musician who specifically plays Aerosmith music. And it includes like this peripheral, which is a pick. It's called the V pick. And it would have hooked up to the parallel port of your PC. And you can use it with anything. Apparently, they say you can use it, strum it on your thigh. You can use a tennis racket or basically any oblong object you might own, and it's to simulate the strumming of a guitar, with a guitar pick, Not the only V picker. What is a V picker? Guitar Hero prototype, kind of. Actually, I feel like in a way it's like, if you want to learn actual guitar, would I have gotten it? I would have gotten this game. I wanted to play it. I wanted to play it. Yeah, thigh strumming. Oblong thighs. I mean, it doesn't have to be oblong. The idea is you want to hold it like a guitar, but really you can hit this pick off of anything, right? So, is it the first rhythm game? It might be. It might be. I couldn't find anything that was earlier than this. But that doesn't mean there wasn't anything like in Japan, maybe, you know. This would work on, yeah, any shape of thighs you got, it'll work. Proto Rocksmith, yeah, it's along those lines. Your tissue box with elastic bands would have worked. Yes, it would have worked. It would have worked. So there was also like a full guitar peripheral. That went with like an earlier version of the game, but the newer version had just the pick. And Japan may have had DDR arcades by that time, maybe. In any case, probably the first one you can play at home. I would assume. So I feel like it's almost kind of if you're trying to actually learn guitar, right? I feel like it's actually a little bit more useful maybe than something like Guitar Hero, because at least you're actually strumming. You're doing something reminiscent of playing guitar. I don't know. That's just my theory, but oh, DDR is 98. Google thinks Parappa the Rapper was the first true rhythm game. I mean, if you look at this, it's definitely a rhythm game. I don't know what else you would call it. You'll see when we watch the gameplay. So yeah, it revolves around this rhythm game. There's FMV sequences, there's cartoon sequences as well, and at the end of the game, once you go through your trials and tribulations and become a famous star, you get to play with Aerosmith. But we have to watch this trailer because it shows what happens in the game, and then there's like a funny cutoff from the next segment at the end. This is from some kind of like video game TV show. Rock Band did eventually do that weird pro mode that has you playing actual chords. Oh, interesting. I feel like people probably lost interest. Well, I don't know. I never cared for. I played some Guitar Hero. I played some DJ Hero. But beyond that, I wasn't super excited about it. Trials and no tribulations. See you, Damascus. Rock Band does have full MIDI guitar support for 22 frets. I want to look into it. Interesting. But I mean, the classic version of Guitar Hero that you would expect. That's what I mean. Guitar Hero. Yeah, there's just too much Guitar Hero. They had Guitar Hero Beatles, Guitar Hero, other stuff. People not learning guitar would make them financially secure. You want to be a struggling guitar player. Your heart will belong to Beat Mania. I'm not saying there's no Beat Mania or no DDR, but it, you know, it's early, which is kind of cool. You could also check out Rocksmith. You use your electric guitar to play tabs. I already use my electric. Wait, I don't know if I understand. Oh, Metallica! I already use my electric guitar to play tabs. This is still a dedicated community, mostly centered around Clone Hero, and the level of gameplay on the display is absolutely crazy. Yeah, a lot of these rhythm games end up having kind of like open versions of them that end up being more successful, because then you can make your own files and stuff. I almost said step files. Hahaha. Stepmania. Anyway, let's watch this video from an old TV show. See, look, you can see where you're strumming along.
This is the best fun music package we've had to go on. It's called Virtual Guitar, and it's for budding rock stars or jazz musos. Okay, great session, guys. Everybody take 5. Now, the original version came with a virtual guitar,
you guys don't make
demonstrated by the lovely
saucy
Sonia
jokes
here,
to me,
but the new updated version has a virtual pick.
It's totally a rhythm game. A virtual pick.
Really, let's face it, you and the band were going in different directions musically.
That guy's not even playing anything. This is absolutely a British show. Any British viewers know what this is. He's not that great.
Every time the pick hits the tennis racket, it sends a signal to the computer which plays the right note. Which is kind of useful because I have no musical ability at all.
It's Bad Influence? Oh, that's the name of the show.
And I do that.
That's a resounding no.
Every time this
Bad Influence is in the description. Oh, okay. Wow, this is terrible. It doesn't look so bad.
Which I do quite often. The fan get ever so upset.
It's cool. It's a cool game. Come on.
I thought they were my show.
Man, you're putting in too many notes, man. Time to quit. Pick you out of the band.
You have to work your way up to rock superstardom. When you've mastered a few songs, your agent books you a gig.
A rhythm game with one whole input. Come on, it's the first one. Come on, give him a break.
The final crowning moment of your career is to appear on stage at the Humongous
And there's Aerosmith.
With old and hairy American rockers Aerosmith.
They're old and hairy American rockers, according to this guy.
It really is great fun, and because it's a virtual pit, you can play it anywhere. On your leg, play it on Violet's
Wasn't that Konami game already out in arcades? Apparently not.
That reminds me. Here's Sonia with the best gore game for the PC.
And of course, it's Doom.
Do you guys hear it at the end? He goes, here's Sonya with the best gore game for the PC. He goes, and of course, it's Doom. And that's the end. That's the whole segment.
The moment of your career is to appear on stage at the Humongous Dome with old and hairy American rockers Aerosmith in front of thousands of screaming fans. It really is great fun, and because it's a virtual pit, you can play it anywhere. On your leg, play it on Violet's ear, look. Oh!
Get away from Violet.
That reminds me. Here's Sonia with the best gore game for the PC.
And of course, it's Doom.
I love they included that. Here's Sonya with the best gore game on the PC. And of course, it's Doom. The end. Show's over. And this show's over too. Coincidentally, that is the last one. The last game that we're looking at today. All these celebrity-involved games. And I vastly, vastly underestimated the amount of time this would take me again. Because I thought this was going to be like an hour max. And I thought we were going to have so much time to play Psycho Circus after. Why does my thing do that? Oh, yes. OBS just doesn't... My transitions just don't work sometimes. 50 Cent Blood on the Sand. That's what I was considering, but I didn't end up getting to. I paced myself too well. It took too long. Thank you guys, though. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. Just, you know, not as informative as some of the previous ones, but just some fun stuff to look at. I know, I always get so off topic. Hello, Kazembek. Hey, I'm in great list. I'd love to make some inclusions with Bujingai on PS2 featuring Gact and Tender Lemon Care, and FMB starring Oscar-winning actor John Hurt. Check it out, you guys. Check it out. The 50 Cent game is really funny. Wait, why is it funny? I'll check it out. A lot of fun. That's a success on its own. Yeah, super fun. Go look up the Tech War. I almost said Star Wars. Tech War FMVs. Shatner is too fresh. You guys really love William Shatner, huh? 50 Cent is just naturally funny. Don't know if Blood in the Sand counts as retro. I mean, the point of the stream, to be honest, wasn't really retro. The point wasn't really retro games. It was just interesting games. Yeah, I got Psycho Circus already. I wanted to play it. Well, we'll schedule it for some time. I did want to play that game at some point anyway. Gact is the final boss of a Gundam game. Gact is the final boss of this life that we live. He's like a 500-year-old vampire or whatever. The Burger King game was one of these presentations, and those were on the 360. Yeah, exactly. So it's definitely... These type of things definitely are not limited to only retro games, but just the most interesting and wacky ones happen to be older ones, you know. Yeah, he waits at the gates of hell. Gact is inevitable. Unevadable. I used to love Gact. I stand by each guy. The thought that went into them was definitely interesting. Definitely interesting. Soulja Boy is way better than 50 Cent. I mean, look at that net worth alone. What? Soldier Boy is worth 1 soldier and 50 cent is worth 50 whole cents. Why is his name Gak? I don't know, it's just his name, Gakto. Isn't Gak... Gak is a Nickelodeon slime, yes. I remember I was really into Gact. You know, way back when. And someone I went to school with started saying Gact as like a... Just like a... I don't know, it was just like a funny random XD word that they like to say. They just started saying Gact. Like, Gact, you know. And when they said that, I was like, oh my god, you know Gact? And they were like, do I know? What do you mean? Like, I love Gact. They were like, I don't know what you're talking about. That's just a word I made up. I was very embarrassed. Having internet fights over whether it was Gact or Gakto. It's both. Well, actually, it's definitely not Gakto with the CK, because that doesn't make sense. It's either Gak or Gakto with the... Yeah. You almost revealed your power. Oh, I did. You met the inventor of Gak? Yeah. Sounds like the setup for Steve Jobs. No. Ami thought she found a kindred soul. It's so sad. It's so sad, but no. But you know, the person was nice. They weren't like, they didn't like bully me about it or anything. It's just a funny little story. I got so excited. Yeah. So that's today's presentation stream. I don't know why I'm so extra nervous and flustered today, you guys. There is a first person who used Roar XD. I think I met them on Neopets. Mama, I mean Sensei. That's right. I can't believe you accidentally called this teacher your mom. But yes, of course, you guys can have a hug. You get giddy around celebs. No, it wasn't that. It was just there's so much like. There's so much sassy stuff in these old games, you know. But it's okay. We got through it. Just had to take a little breather partway through, but we got through it. And how to get out my cube. My cube. Thank you for the presentation. It was fun. I hope so. Hope you guys enjoyed. And my throat is schwammed as is per usual for these type of streams. But it was worth it. It's fun talking a lot. I do love old games, but you know. Yeah, I'm glad you guys have fun. Used to be my teacher would give me the fidget cube and how the tables have turned. Wait, really? You had a fidget cube back in your day? I'm just kidding. I don't know how old you are. Love you guys too, and thank you very much for hanging out and for enjoying with me and for listening to me talk for 3 hours. It's difficult for me to understand how that's entertaining, but I'm glad it is. I hope it is. And I was going to talk about what was it? Oji-san? I was going to talk about membership stream. I think we've come to a consensus on the poll for the membership stream. 3 hours already, yes. 3 whole hours. I think we're gonna be learning. Well, I'm gonna be learning how to play the sax, or at least attempting. I'm gonna attempt to make a single sound with a saxophone. Is what this stream is gonna end up being. I already ordered some reeds, so let me check on the. Yeah, sax won out 50% actually. I do still want to do the children's book one though, so we'll do that for a different membership stream. But yeah, tune in on Sunday if you're not a member and you're interested in me learning to play the sax. Then that's what we're gonna do. Just chat and sax, you know. Was the used sax expensive? It was actually a gift, and I think it was a gift from my grandfather, and I'm pretty sure he got it for free, just from a friend of his. So yeah, I'm gonna try and make a doot. 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 I'm gonna try Don't set the bar too high. It actually is very high. I have no idea how. I know there's like a lot of moisture involved and a very particular lip shape involved. Sax is kind of beginners. Is it really? I feel like most people start with clarinet, right, and then move on to sax. But yeah, I have an alto sax, so that's what we're gonna be doing. I got some new reeds for it, so I'm gonna try and make a sound with it. Maybe try and learn some fingerings. Well, I'll try to at least learn the finger positioning. Right. Embouchure. Is that how you say it? Embouchure. Probably not as hard as trumpet. Really? I thought trumpet would be simple because it only got through 3 buttons. Clarinet and sax are similar. Trumpet and trombone are harder to begin. Ah. Sunstroke band saxophone melody. I don't know what that is. Hi, Zombie Racer and Nicolas Cage. Embrasher. Lisa Sims is virtually flawless at age of about 4. She's a freaking genius. She's a prodigy. Embrasher. Embrasher. Sax is like 4th bass, right? Is trumpet 3rd? What? Is there basses involved in music? Yeah, we're just gonna try and learn the how to make a sound without doing anything, and the finger positions. I think it's probably as far as we'll get. Trumpet requires a specific blowing and lip position. It's annoying, and playing for a long time makes your lip tingle. Sax is like that as well, though. Saxophone. Saxophone. Because it'd be really cool to learn how to do sax for my own covers and stuff in the future, you know. I'm gonna learn how to work the saxophone. Sax trumpet is classic, easy to learn, harder to master, hard to learn, easier. Ah, I see. My lip is, you guys, every time I smile really wide, which has happened several times this stream. My lip, I am re-injuring my lip, so the food I got yesterday, the restaurant gave me a wooden fork that I ordered it from. And that wooden fork cut my lip, my top lip, like right in the center. I cut it open. And it's been healing, but then every time I like do a big smile, it kind of splits it open again and it hurts and it stings. I don't like it, but yeah, it's the punishment for smiling kind, yeah. Weak to the wood element. Well, freaking plastic wooden utensils are stupid, and of course it's gonna give you like a splinter or a cut. Like, postpone the members or switch it up. That doesn't sound fun to learn sax. Oh no, it'll be fine. It won't affect learning sax at all. No smiling allowed. Like, why wooden utensils? That's like the worst material I can think of to make utensils out of. I don't want Ami to be hurt, but I don't want her to smile. It's okay. It's not that painful. It's just like when I eat and when I drink certain stuff, it like goes into there and it goes. It makes me go. You know, just like that. Weak to wood, ergo grass, ergo your water type, ergo. That's not the correct extrapolation. I mean, you guys did protect my smile, you know, I'm not gonna stop smiling. I do like the wood taste. I do like, you know, at the end of a popsicle or whatever, I do like just kind of sucking on the wooden stick, you know. So that element of it is certainly tempting, but not the injury part. And it's kind of bad at picking stuff up. It was like a spork, you know. That was a joke. Oh, it's true though. You know, I don't mind like the taste of wood, but certainly the injury prone. You hate that? What, the popsicle stick or wooden utensil? Wooden forks and cardboard straws. What's next? Paper plates. I know. Get it together. Well, no, I just ended up using my own fork, but your jaw is out of alignment. There's something wrong with my jaw too. When I eat certain foods, my jaw clicks. Popsicle sticks are the worst, like nails on chalkboard in your mouth. I guess I just kind of like the taste. I don't really like chewing on it or anything. Yeah, I can see how you would feel that way. with the texture. Termites and crabs are related. I don't understand how. Do you eat ice cream as in not sucking on but taking? No, I don't. Well, no, I don't. I lick it, I guess. I think I just lick it. If you like woody flavor, you need to try a peaty scotch. Was that alcohol? I'm not really that much of a scotch fan. Biting ice cream is for you. Hey, watch it. My dad bites ice cream, okay? Watch it. Seen some people, I don't know how you can chew it. It just like melts instantly. But I have sensitive teeth, so I can't do that. You like to bite it a bit? Oh, bad news. You're expecting a mlem? I can't mlem. Nah. Soon though. Licking takes too long, but it's so fun to lick stuff. It makes it such a funner experience to eat. Some ice creams have hard chocolate coatings or something. Yeah, I like those too. It's fun. Come on. Biting it hurts. I feel like it's way crazier to bite it than it is to lick it. Maybe you can like bite it kind of with your lips, in the way of your teeth, so it's not too sensitive. Oh, I'm so hungry now. Talking about ice cream and stuff. And my stomach has been growling. Oh, stream! Ah! You scrape the ice cream off with your upper teeth. That makes me cringe to even think about. Oh my god. Of course I bite buckles. I don't lick buckles for fun, but I do bite them for fun, and it is very fun. Well, no. No lick. Biting ice cream is fine, but chewing popsicles is out there. I think they're both equally strange. Here's the ASMR mic for Ami's stomach noises. You don't want to hear my stomach noises, you guys. Despite how interesting it seems like it would be to listen to it up close, I feel like if you actually heard it, which I did, I have put the mic up to my belly, listening myself. I don't think it is as enticing as you might think. People who eat ice make me cringe. Oh, I guess I'm cringe then, because I like eating ice, actually. I just kind of suck on it. I don't really eat it. You enjoy hearing your own stomach noises? I mean, I kind of do too, but up too close, it's gonna be like gruesome. We always hear them all the time. They happen. We'll keep saying that, and I'm never gonna actually show you. Stomach noises are only cute from a distance. Some people do have particular... And that's what I'm saying. I feel like it is only cute from a distance, you know? That's kind of my point. But yeah, some of you guys are a little bit weird. Biting ice cubes is bad for teeth. It is. I don't bite it. I just suck on it. Your dad loves eating ice. It's so refreshing. It makes me feel nice when I'm sick, at least, you know? Keep robbing us of tummy noises. Only a little bit. No, you guys are very weird then. That better. They seek the authentic resting up against Ami's tummy experience. That's like, you know, you want to rest on the chest and hear the heart, right? Not the tummy. The crunchy sound biting ice hurts my brain. Also hurts my teeth. Anyway, you guys, I'm going to head off for the day. Probably gonna work on some more music tonight. Or, oh, actually, I have a secret Life 2D project that I'm working on. That I might work on instead. Am I gonna watch Eurovision 2023 finals this weekend? I haven't watched Eurovision in a number of years. So probably not. It's not spammy, actually. It's completely... Well, it's not completely unrelated, but it is a secret. A secret project. It's not secret if you tell us. Well, I haven't told you. I haven't told you what it is, just that it exists. If your ice cream melts, are you now drinking it or still eating? It depends on whether you use a spoon or whether you like slurp it up like you would a drink. Yeah, it's a secret. So yeah, maybe I'll work on that some more tonight. It's been going very, very well. I've leveled up my live 2D skills, so I'm excited for when I can finally show that off to you guys. But yeah, I'm gonna head off for now and get some food in my belly. Maybe get some animal crackers. I would really love some animal crackers right now. I've been craving them for days. Tomorrow is what? It's Wednesday, my dudes. So tomorrow is Magic School Bus! Magic School Bus games. I'm so excited to dress as Miss Purple! Magic School Bus! Yeah. Tomorrow is third day. Alright, you guys, so I'm looking forward to that. Let's hang out tomorrow. We can sing the Magic School Bus theme song together. I'm so excited. Cruising on down Main Street, he relaxing, feeling good. Next thing that you know, you see a wahoo! Oh my god, I feel like I'm just like Miss Frizzle. Oh god. My cube. Okay, I'm going. I'm going. Okay, bye. Thank you guys for coming. Thank you to all my regulars and irregulars and everyone who stopped by for the first time. Appreciate you guys giving me a chance if you did. And thank you so much to all of the VOD watchers and everyone who comments on the VODs. I love reading them. A lot. I love hearing you guys' thoughts after the streams and listening to your timestamps. I always go to your timestamps and stuff. And thank you so much to everyone who chatted for participating today. And thank you to all the lurkers as well for supporting me from the showers. Appreciate that so much. And thank you so much to all of my Dreamweavers, Buckles, Spiderlings, and everyone who donated and joined the membership or renewed their membership this stream. You guys, I appreciate it so much. And I'm gonna have some food. I will see you tomorrow. Same spider time, same spider plates for Magic School Bus. And love you guys and have a great rest of your day. And I'll be around on Twitter as usual. Okay? Let's go, Amiya. Amiya.